What's up, internet, world, Facebook? Good morning, everybody. We're about to get this show on the road today. Kurt's phone could not be any louder. If it tried, that notification noise would not be louder.
Means we're live.
Oh, I know.
On Facebook and on YouTube.
Got 10 seconds. It's going to be a good morning. Good show. Let's go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It is 8:33. It is Thursday morning. It's going to be an exciting day. I'm really excited about today. I'm also excited about this week and all of the fun stuff we have going on at the studio.
Yeah, this is going to be a wonderful day. We have a busy couple of days headed our way, and we're excited to be here right now with you, listening, watching on Facebook, watching on YouTube, wherever you're listening to KHEA Radio. Thank you for taking part of your morning and spending it with us.
Yesterday was awesome. We had the opportunity to give away a gift card to Skipper's Greek Cafe over in like Clear Lake Shores, Kemah, Seabrook area. I'm not exactly sure. It might even just be considered Leak City because it's close to Jackie's Brick House, and I know that is considered Leak City as far as I know. But shout out to the winner. I think it was Deanna, right?
Yes, Deanna was the winner. She wanted to come say hi to us, I guess, last night at church.
Yeah, she was there.
It's kind of cool that she's a church member,
sure,
and able to win one of those gift cards. Sorry for everyone else who wasn't able to pay attention or wasn't able to tune in and listen live.
Yep. But we did give away that gift card, and I'm excited to be able to do that. Someone just let us know that the metronome was on, so I just turned it off. Shout out to our faithful listeners. Kurt has a confused look on his face, like
I shut it off.
How can that be? How can that be? Button. It turned itself back on, but we got it figured out now. So sorry for that, guys. But I am excited about today and all of the fun that we're going to be getting into. So today we're going to be talking to a gentleman who is the owner of Pizza Fire in Leak City. I haven't had the opportunity to go. It's brand new. I mean, there's a bunch of developing going on over there up and down I-45. This area is going nuts. It's awesome. All of the new businesses that are coming in, not just any, like, oh, wow, that looks like it might be okay. These are places that either have awesome food or they're doing really cool things. And I'm excited to be able to show what they're doing in the community, as well as hopefully showcasing some of the items that they have so we can ask about some menu stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm excited because they're giving back out into the community. I think I want to know how many schools they've helped out, but they're going into the schools, providing pizza parties for the kiddos as they're kind of heading back. And I think that's a powerful thing for them to be doing. And they're connecting to local businesses. So businesses are able to partner. I know our friends, Dr. Aaron Chapa is sponsoring one of the schools through Pizza Fire. So they're able to kind of help give back to the community.
I wonder if it's for the kids or if it's for the staff and the faculty or both.
It's for a little bit of both is what I've seen in the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And I also believe I just saw Courtney Sapp just jumped on. Escape Kemah is trying to sponsor. I maybe already sponsored an elementary school as well. So that's kind of cool that people who we connect with as a radio station are able to connect with Pizza Fire. So we're really excited to be bringing them in, talking about what they're doing in the community.
Yep. So school is back in session for the most part around the board. I think we discussed that Galveston ISD goes back on Monday. And other than that, like Abundant Life Christian School, which is where my son goes, it started on Monday. A lot of the other ISDs around here started on Monday as well. So we're about to be through the first week of school. And I have to say so far, from what I've seen, like my son, he's loving it. It's been good. Usually it's like, hey, first day, I'm excited to go. Second day, it's like, oh, do I have to go back? But it's been positive. It's been fun. And I think it helps whenever these local businesses are bringing like pizza to school. They're having all kinds of stuff brought to them. So that's awesome. I am excited about the show. It's 8:37 right now. Also, we're going to be talking about Curt going skydiving. So he's going skydiving this afternoon. I've been asked what time because my schedule's getting pulled everywhere, which is awesome. I love it. And it's like, hey, well, you have this meeting, and you have to go watch Curt skydive, apparently, which would be interesting. I feel like it'll be interesting. How you feeling, Curt?
I wrote down all of my best wishes to everybody last night in a notebook.
Okay.
And what they get.
Is it called your diary?
Yes.
It's like, is this something
It
that you
is.
do every day?
It's my
like,
diary.
in my,
It's what
in
I
my
do
notebook,
every day.
I read
But
my
it's the
best
last,
wishes
I
every
wrote
night.
it as the last entry, just in case.
Oh yeah.
Just in case something word bad to happen today. I'm excited to tell you what you got.
I don't want anything from you. I feel like my life is great. I have everything that I need, everything I want. I feel okay. So if you don't know about Curt's car, let me just share a little bit about you. If you left me your car, if you leave me your car, I'm going to be very upset. I'm taking it straight to the dumpster. It will fit in there. I don't want it. And the reason I you're probably like, Gardy, that's mean. No, if you saw Curt's car, and I usually will go live on Instagram whenever I get in there, I call it the bad boy, just to try and make Curt feel good about it. Because there's so much trash in there. There is literally so much trash. It's like a dumpster.
Hey, so
It's like a trash can.
if there was anything that you think that I would give to you on my last will or my last day, if it was my last day, if something bad were to happen,
Okay.
what do you think you would get?
I think you would leave me the trash from your car. That's what I think you would leave, and you'd be like, ha ha. No, I didn't leave you the car, which I'm good. And then it wouldn't be like, I don't know, here's my spare tire from my car. Here's the grill from my car. Here's the hood ornament from my, you'd be like, no, Gardy, here's the trash from my car. And it would be a ton of trash.
So AD said Gardy gets the hot dog costume and the cat. Those
Okay.
are all their also options. But
Poor
you
cat.
were right. You were right on when I said the trash from my car.
The trash from your car.
It's written down in the notepad. If something, you better pray nothing happens then, because you're stuck with the trash in the car.
I just, you know how sometimes you think of something or there's a memory and then all of a sudden it's associated with the smell? I just started to literally smell your car on the inside. Curt says he doesn't like Whataburger, that is trash. But for somebody who doesn't like Whataburger, there is a ton of Whataburger trash in your car. And I'm impressed. I don't understand, because you haven't even been eating Whataburger. We've been on a 21-day cleanse, a 21-day diet, but you have so many like fast food cups and bags. How long have they been in there?
Years. Years.
Okay.
I find it underneath the seat, and it's like, oh, that was from like 3 years. I think there's a Taco John bag somewhere.
Oh, man. That's
It's all
interesting.
yours. And I'm really excited because Pastor Josh gets all my debt.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wrote
sure
it down
he's
on
excited.
a paper.
That Curt was asking me, that's how it works. He's like, hey, I made Josh my beneficiary last night. And I was like, oh, how did you do that? And you're like, what'd you say?
I said I just wrote it down on a piece of napkin or something.
Yeah,
I said Josh is my beneficiary.
I don't think that's the way it works. AD, is that the way it works? Somebody listening and watching on one of our live streams, is that the way it works? I don't think it is. I think it has to be like a legal document,
Oh,
and then somebody has to witness it and sign it, and then it has to be approved and all this stuff. Sealed. I don't know anything. Not just like you writing on your napkin that you pulled out of your back seat from an old Whataburger bag, and you scribbled it with ketchup and like the corner of a French fry that somehow didn't get eaten. Just kind of write it down like Josh gets it. That's all it says. It could mean anything, Curt. We don't know what that means.
Josh gets all my debt.
Josh gets it. Yeah. So shout out to Josh.
Pastor Josh.
I'm sure he is super excited about it. I can tell already. Not only are we going skydiving, and I say we, I mean Curt. I am not going skydiving. I'm pretty much not allowed. I talked it over with my wife multiple times, and she's like, "No, you're not allowed to. I don't want you to do that." And then the fact that you have to sign a couple of waivers, she would have been like, "No." Even if she would have said yes at first,
going through the
she would have said
waivers
no.
was insane, but also fun. Like, it's like, we've had Simon in from Skydive Galveston. We joke about, this is the last show that I'm ever going to be on. But no, there's a lot of safety that it goes involved. There's a couple safety parachutes that they can fly if something goes wrong. It's just kind of the whole ordeal. So yes, it is going to be safe.
Yeah. So we're going to have a video. It's going to be popping up in the coming week or so. We're filming it today. I'll probably be going live as well from Skydive Galveston just to showcase what they have going on. This is an awesome operation. They have been doing it for a long time. Pretty much been doing this all over the world. So that there's only a couple places in the United States where you can actually skydive and land on the beach. There's not many places you can do that. And we're very fortunate that we have one right here in Galveston, Texas. So shout out to Skydive Galveston. We're going to be there this afternoon. Speaking of Galveston, if you haven't had the chance to watch the video for the giveaway that we're doing with Soul to Soul Cafe located in Galveston, Texas, go check it out. Make sure that you're liking it. you shared it, and you commented on it. If you did that, you'll have a chance to win one of a couple of gift cards that we're giving away. I see that video is getting more traction all the time. So it has over 20,000 views, and it'll be a week tomorrow that it's up. So I am excited to be able to partner with Soul to Soul Cafe and be able to give that to our listeners.
Yeah, so make sure that you tune in, because tomorrow's show is when we give that away. We start at 8:30. Jump on in, listen live, anywhere that you can. You do not have to be present in order to win, but it does kind of add to the thrill of things.
Oh, yeah, the thrill. And it also helps us know how to get in contact with you. So, or just respond. Sometimes we've had issues getting a hold of somebody who wins. Like, we think of every way to get in contact with them, like smoke signals. It's come down to that. But everybody who's won in these last couple of months, we have gotten a hold of them. We'll give them about a week or so. And Kurt's like itching to give them away again. Like, if they don't respond within, like, I would even say an hour, he's like, okay, Gardy, they haven't responded. We're about to pick another winner. I'm like, dude, we just sent him a message 59 minutes ago.
Listen,
let's let them respond.
You need to connect with us first. Like, I feel like you should be standing by your phone waiting for that phone call.
You know, people do message us like, hey, who is the winner? You know, and that's kind of neat, you know, because people want to go check out these places. But I recommend and suggest go check them out. If you win the gift card or not, you know, $10, you can have some delicious home cooked soul food that's going to make your brain explode. It's so delicious. I recommend the banana pudding. And
the banana pudding.
What about those oxtails?
You had to say it? You had to say it?
I
really?
did. Yeah.
Oh, man. The banana pudding is hands down amazing. I'm
trying to think of some of the other stuff. So they have meatloaf on the menu. They have some
mac and cheese,
deep fried baby back ribs on the menu. They got oxtails on the menu. I know they have pecan pie. You got your black-eyed peas, green beans, macaroni, all the sides. I'm going to make you go nuts. My mouth's watering just now. I'm going to probably have to take a drink of water. You're listening to KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. Not only do we have that giveaway going on, we have some other stuff that's in our back pocket. So we've been talking to a place that Del Agua Charters, Captain Miles Delgado told us about. And I think we may be scheduling a visit to go hang out with them.
We do, and that is going to be the first week in September. We're going to be checking out Sammy's in Houston.
Yeah, I think it's Sammy's Wild Game Grill. So let me know what you think about this. Has anybody ever had the opportunity to eat something like that you would consider wild game? Maybe they eat these in other places. So Miles Delgado, when he was in studio, he said he had a kangaroo burger from a place called Sammy's Wild Game Grill. And I was kind of a little shocked, taken back, and wondered what that tasted like. So I was like, man, we should reach out to them and see if we could come do some kind of partnership giveaway. I don't know. Let's see what's up. So they have all kinds of interesting stuff on the menu, like kangaroo. You can eat ostrich. You can eat like these animals and stuff that are you don't have the opportunity to eat all the time. So we're gonna go check them out that first week next month and see what they got going on. I'm excited to go check that out. So we're going to be off our cleansing diet. We'll be able to eat hamburgers and some other things at that time. So that'll be fun.
He goes, I was telling him about our current diet of fruits and veggies. And he's like, man, it might come as a shock to you if one of the first things that you eat is a kangaroo burger.
Yeah.
So I said, no, we'll be like back to our normal selves by then.
I want a kangaroo slider.
Ooh,
that's what I want. All right, you're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're going to take a quick break. Coming up next is Bethel Praises. I love this song. This is one of my favorite artists, my favorite groups, and one of my favorite songs. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM, available at khearadio.com all over the world. Yeah, let him in. Sweet. So what's up? What's everybody up to today? What do y'all got going on? How do y'all think Kurt's skydiving experience will go? I'm hoping it goes awesome.
I'm just glad there's not going to be audio up there so that they don't hear me.
So the video that you have, are you just like wearing your 360 on you or something? Or what?
I don't know how it's going to work.
Because Jen said, are you going up in the plane? I was like, man, that'd be kind of neat to have filmed that, but you gave away like my spot, so I can't even do that anymore.
I don't know if there's room.
I know, that's what I was saying. You gave the spot.
Even when I went, I couldn't go up with them.
And it was just them?
Yeah, when it was just those two.
That the only reason I'm confused is because you said like, "Hey, you sure you're not going?" Because we are. We're doing. Someone else is going in that spot. So we have our guest in studio. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing, sir?
Good. My name is Gardy.
Gardy, Manish. Nice to
Manish,
meet you.
nice
Yes,
to meet
yes.
you. This is Curt.
You're going to be sitting right here, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be your spot.
I've not done this before, so just be.
Oh no, it'll be
It'll
fun.
be great. It's going to be a blast.
So right now we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, and it's picking up from our cameras and everything that's set on the mic. People can hear. So just so you know, but it's we're fun and easy, and we love connecting with local business owners, and we love to eat delicious food and talk about cool things that are going on in the community. So, let's see. So you own Pizza Fire.
Yeah, the Pizza Fire and the Cocoa Crepes, the right next to it.
Yes.
So we have a concept.
You own the Cocoa Crepes
Cocoa
too?
Crepes, yes.
Awesome. So what kind of stuff do y'all have at Cocoa Crepes?
The Cocoa Crepes is the way I explain it. It's a 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. shop. It starts with coffee, breakfast.
Okay.
Your waffles, paninis
Mhm.
in the morning. The menu is full day menu. The smoothies, frappuccinos, basically everything the cafe has.
Yeah.
And as you go toward the lunch hour, we have crepes. Savory crepes, sweet crepes. And,
Yeah.
and it continues in the dinner the same thing, and after dinner the desserts, gelatos.
It's awesome.
So it's a full day
7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
every day.
So you can get the breakfast and pretty much the use of the savory and sweet and all that stuff too. So,
Absolutely.
dude, that's awesome. So
And you can talk into
the one thing that sticks out of my mind when I hear crepes is the movie Talladega Nights.
You've
Have
never
you
been
ever
to
seen
Cocoa
that?
Crepes?
I haven't been yet. No.
I love Cocoa Crepes. I love they have a s'more crepe.
Absolutely.
A s'more crepe?
Oh my gosh. It's awesome. It's literally heaven. And you know what I really like about Cocoa Crepes as well is that it's really affordable. You can get a crepe and it's a big crepe. It's not something that's like tiny, and it's $7.
$7, $6 to $8 somewhere in the range. So the whole concept is to make it nice, fresh, healthy, and affordable.
Okay.
So as I said, it's for kids, moms, dads. Everybody has something. We have waffles, gelato sandwiches. The sweet waffles
Wow,
where they
yeah.
can add strawberries, chocolate, caramel. So the whole range of waffles for kids. The moms, they love they call smoothies.
Okay,
healthy,
yeah.
healthy. We have all the fresh fruit and smoothies. So it's for everybody. There's
Yeah.
something for the kids, moms, dads, grandparents, whole family, and that's what we see every day. The whole family coming in.
Yeah, I like places like that. I have a couple kids. I'm married as well. So like my son, sometimes he'll want to go to a place. I'm like, hey, can I go to this? Either like a yogurt shop. I'm not really big on dairy, and there's like limited stuff that I can and can't get. I'm like, yeah, I'll take you. I wish there was something I could have here as well. But I mean, yeah, I can eat crepes. I can eat waffles, and he can still get either like a smoothie or like the dessert crepe.
And you can get our non-dairy ice creams.
Oh,
too.
you have non-dairy ice cream
We call
too?
sorbets, which they are water-based, and so
Mhm.
we have a pretty good clientele of people who have allergic to milk or
Okay.
dairy.
Cool. What do you think? You want to? I say that we. Let me see. Oh, that's funny. I'll play one more song and then we will go on air over the FM. So yeah, right now we're just kind of hanging out with our Facebook. Hey, if anybody has any questions, somebody did say on Facebook, did I hear waffles? Yes, you did hear waffles. I love waffles. I'm a fan of waffles. I think the waffles that I was used to eating are probably a little bit different just because it's like literally like an Eggo waffle. Like I remember as a kid, like put it in the toaster.
Oh my gosh, you're a Lego my Eggo guy.
Yeah, well, my son right now, sometimes they'll have waffles, but they're like in the shape of Mickey Mouse. Like they sold some like in the freezer section. And it's, for me, it's like, oh, it's easy. If he wants that, he can kind of eat it in the go. Not necessarily like the syrup and stuff, but just kind of grab it and go. So you have Cocoa Crepes and you have Pizza Fire. How long have those two been open? They're pretty much new, right?
The Pizza Fire has been there for a year now. We
Okay.
opened right before the Harvey,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's a time frame, and as you know, where we are located is heavily impacted by Harvey area.
Yes.
So right on both the sides of where we are, Bay Colony
Mm-hmm.
to the League City. That was so we went through that little struggle, and then we opened Coco Crepes mid-April. That's when we opened.
Of this year.
Yeah, mid-April
Okay.
this year. So,
Have you been to Pizza Fire yet? What kind of concept is Pizza Fire? Because I know there are some pizza. This is the
you were talking about the waffle,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I had some Instagram picture of waffle if somebody wants to.
Ooh, look at that. The stuff on top. You can't do waffles without some of that stuff on top. What is it on top of there? It's
I think it's a raspberry.
oh yeah. Oh, and you got the little marshmallows.
need to follow. Those look awesome.
Veronica says, "Love Pizza Fire. My husband and kids can eat there. The gluten-free crust option and the dairy-free cheese and unlimited toppings." And then she has like the mouth-watering emoji.
So the Pizza Fire concept.
Look at that.
Oh, that looks. Oh, the bear. That's cool. Can they see that? Yep.
Look at the bear. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. The concept.
The Pizza Fire concept is again built to your own pizza and the fresh. So you go by the line and you pick the fresh ingredients. The stuff we differ from most of other concept is we have everything fresh. So the dough we make is fresh. It's a Neapolitan dough. We make a dough every day, let it rest for 48 hours. We have sauces we make every day. We marinate it for 24 hours. And the vegetables, some of those lettuce or we use our hydroponics, so they are growing in the store while you are using it. So
Wow.
so every bite you take, you get the freshness. That's where we differ. There's nothing frozen. There's no refrigerator or the freezer to it's like if you go in the back of the kitchen, you will feel like you're in your own kitchen, chopping the bell pepper, chopping the onions, cooking the meat every day.
Yeah.
So you will see the freshness. Well, if you take the tour of the kitchen every day.
Awesome. I know you can definitely taste that. Sometimes you go to a place and it's like, maybe it's still good, but it's just like whenever you have something fresh, you can definitely tell after you've had something fresh. So you can kind of go in and pick your size, and then you can whatever. Someone said unlimited toppings.
Yeah, it's unlimited toppings. It's a one size one price. So say if it's 11-inch pizza, it's $7.99.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You add 2 things or 10 things, it will stay the same.
Cool.
The one biggest thing recently has been getting attraction is we call it a crustless pizza. There's a major diet called keto diet going on around, and so we have. I used to eat that whole last 12 months. I didn't know that it is called keto pizza, but I've been eating that for almost a year. Where we take a little tin ball and put all those vegetables in, cheese and sauce, and cook it in the oven, 700 degrees, and it comes nice and fresh.
Awesome.
But that has been one of the major attraction in last a month, where somebody started posting a picture on the internet, and suddenly we see a bunch of customers asking for that keto ball pizza.
Cool. Well, we can go on now. We got about 20 seconds. We'll probably just talk about a little bit of what we just talked about over the FM, and then anything else, because we want to definitely talk about all the the school stuff that y'all are doing. And
also, what we did with Harvey and how we partner with the community.
Let's see.
06.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Right now it's 8:57. It is Thursday morning. This is Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
This is Kickstart. You're listening to 99.5 FM. We have a special guest in studio. We have Manish in studio talking to the owner of Pizza Fire in League City, the owner of Coco Crepes in League City, located at, kind of that intersection of 646 and I-45, but on the west side, that new development that's all taking place. I love seeing new businesses pop up and then kind of guessing what they're going to be.
There's a lot of new restaurants over there. So talk a little bit about why you chose that location and why that's kind of where why doing business in that area is great.
So this location, the development is a Pinnacle Park development, and the developer, he's a very visionary developer. His name is John Meodor. Pinnacle Park. It's 100 acres. You see Cabela's right on the other side. It's a part of that there are already multiple restaurants coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Abuelos, a good Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't tried that, the Salata, which is on the other side. There's Olympia Grill, a Greek food right coming there, and then there is a Japanese sushi place. I don't recall the name, but these are all fine, good dining coming in that location. We are on the phase one. We have a pizza fire and a cocoa crepes. So it's complementing the whole thing.
It is, yeah.
There's a ballpark, a big league dream in the backside.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a Marriott coming right next to that, the Marriott Hotel. More retail developments coming along, some fun stuff. He has a vision of making it a fun, like what you call like a woodland style fun
Yeah.
place. So that's his vision, and I think it's coming true slowly and slowly. The reason we picked, I think it is right in the center. It's a heart of League City, not only heart of League City, but heart of, we call it a Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
Between Galveston to Beltway, that's a Bay Area, and this is right in the heart of the Beltway, the Bay Area. You see lots of construction going on around there, so that is always a challenge when there's a construction. But when we start a business, you always look 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, not an immediate like a first year or second years. And I think by 2020, this location around will be one of the prime locations.
Oh, I have to agree. It'll be a lot more accessible because whenever you see what like the road work that they've done, even at the Beltway and 45, it used to be a mess over there, and it's slowly coming down. And I feel like it's going to eventually come down and hit us down here. So we broadcast from Lamarck, and there's nothing but acres and acres of land. And so you have all of these awesome businesses, developments that are coming up with and developers. And so there's been meetings that I know about where developers have come and talked about stuff. So it's just exciting because this area that we're in, whether it's like, hey, there's like 3,000 new houses about to go in, where are those people going to go out to eat? Where are they going to shop? They have to go eat pizza somewhere. They have to get, food and take their family somewhere.
Lamarck is the next Lake City. So, fortunately, unfortunately, it's going to grow. Lots of developers have an interest here.
Yeah.
And as I said, that will bring more houses. It will bring more businesses, but that will also bring more traffic. So
yeah, that's true. More traffic. Oh, I didn't think about that part. Hopefully as a kid, I always thought like, why don't we have a subway system here? And I'm sure there's like a million reasons. So I was like, I just want to travel underground. They do it in New York. They do it other places. Why can't we do it here? But anyways, we're talking to Manish from Pizza Fire. We're talking to the owner of Cocoa Crepes. So how long has Pizza Fire been open? And is that the first business that opened?
Yes. So my background, I'm a chemical engineer. So
okay.
I'm not coming from restaurant industry. I've been working in the chemical industry for the last 15 years as a researcher and R&D, marketing, traveling. But so last year, me and my wife, we decided to have some local retail business. My family, back in India, we always had retail stores in India. And so, as a kid, I always enjoyed it. And so I wanted my 6-year-old also to be involved in community and enjoy the business. Pizza Fire started last year, sometime in June. As I said, it was right before the hurricane. So we had, we started right there, and where Pizza Fire is, it was like an epicenter of that Hurricane Harvey. You have a Bay Colony, Dickinson, League City, heavily impacted by Harvey.
Yeah.
And
how did that affect the business at that time?
It took me 3 days to come to the store.
Just to get there.
3 days, but I was lucky enough that the lights were there. It wasn't flooded. We had food in our cooler, and we were able to turn it on in 2 hours.
Wow.
And when we turned on the business, the first thing we saw is we had the shelters across the street in the Victory Lakes and right in the Bowerslaw. And first thing came in the mind, let's make as much pizzas as possible today.
People need to eat.
People need to eat.
Yeah.
And that was, I still remember, we made close to 500 pizzas in that day.
Wow.
And I had volunteers coming that single day to deliver the pizzas in the shelters. And that moment grew within next 2 weeks, and it went from 500 pizzas to more than 8,000 to 10,000 pizzas over the month, where people were coming in and helping us out. There was families, kids helping us to fold the boxes. all those. It became a little like a community center.
Yeah. So the business started pretty much giving back. It didn't even have time to figure out exactly like what you had, what was going on. And instantly, the disaster came. And as we are here pretty much on the 1-year anniversary, we love talking about these stories, kind of reflecting back and hearing how our community came together and just started trying to take care of one another in the best way that we can.
Yeah, we're actually going to be having a special on Monday, Harvey Remembrance, kind of 1 year after the fact on Monday, right here on KHEA Radio.
Yeah. So it's a time to reflect. It's hard to say, like, I'm excited to talk about it, but I am excited to hear the stories of people like you that have done really, really cool things to give back to the community and help come together. Because, in the news, you see a lot of like, there's tearing apart everywhere. And we like to focus on the positive. Right here, it's different. Leak City is different. Galveston County, Harris County, Houston, we're different than the rest of the world. And Harvey was a perfect example of us coming together and just like loving one another and taking care of each other. So yeah, y'all were giving back. And then how did it go from there?
And it was just not us. We were partnering with the small businesses, Dickinson Education Foundation, my friend Justin. Those people were bringing in money and donating lots of money to us, and then that's how the whole moment was we got a little momentum.
Yeah.
So as I said, this League City community around the community is a very beautiful community. I really enjoy there, and I feel home after a long time. That I have traveled and lived different locations around the world, and eventually, like League City is where I feel like a little more like a home. Coming from a small town.
Yeah. And that's really cool. I guess coming from a background, you said you're a chemical engineer.
I'm a chemical engineer.
And just talking about, I think you said like some research and development and stuff. Would you say that kind of helped you coming into the restaurant, like picking the location and just does that come together at all?
Absolutely. So one of the things I love is experimentation. We as a researcher, we love to try different things. And what this concept gives us is to experiment with the food. Because when you have 50-60 ingredients and a nice oven, 700 degrees oven, you can experiment. Every product you make, every pizza you make is a different and unique. It's like a unique product. Going back to the keto ball pizza we were talking earlier, it was an experiment. A friend of mine was there with his wife, and he wasn't eating. His wife was eating, and we had a conversation why you were not eating. And he said, I'm on a keto diet. I said, he was an engineer. He said, let's jump on the oven. Let's develop something, let's make a keto crustless pizza.
Wow.
And within 3 hours, by the midnight, we had a product, which he started putting on the Facebook. And the next day I see 10 people, 20 people, 30 people coming.
That's cool. And you think about it. So you'll have all these ingredients. They're fresh. There's tons of things that you can eat. Like if somebody's like, hey, well, I don't want to eat the crust. I don't want to eat like the cheese or the sauce. Okay, well, let's substitute. And, if there's a demand for it, hey, why not serve it? So I love it.
I just have to ask, do you love pizza? Like, you own a pizza restaurant, so the answer has to be yes, but...
yes and no.
Yes and no.
So, before this, the biggest introduction of pizza in America is always, Papa John's or Pizza Hut or the traditional pizza.
Yeah.
And I never enjoyed that because I used to travel in Europe and, going to Italy or going to, and I always wanted some of those kind of pizzas. And I'm always searching for, those real Italian pizzas in Houston. And that's where I find a concept which can be very close to the Neapolitan. Actually, not close to, this is actual. I have a very traditional Italian customers who come in and they say this is the closest Italian thing they can get in this area.
And the fact they can pick their own toppings. So you talk about, as a customer, you can come in and experiment. Like, hey, I've never tried that before, or I've never even heard of that topping. As a kid, I always wanted to try like anchovies and sardines on pizza because I would watch Ninja Turtles as a kid. They were huge. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they ate pizza. And they would always say like, oh man, peanut butter jelly and anchovy, just like something random in the cartoon. I'm like, I want to try that. And I feel like I still have a part of that kid inside of me that's like, yeah, I want to try that weird thing.
I have a great idea for a pizza.
I know. Here we go.
All right. You have the crust on the bottom, put the pizza in the middle, and then crust on top. And then you call it a panini.
We can do that.
Oh
actually.
yeah!
Or make a taco out of pizza.
I saw that from Community. The guy was like, you know what I really like? I like crust on the bottom, pizza in the middle, and crust on top. And someone's like, dude, that's a panini. He goes, no, it's original.
Like a calzone.
Yeah, like a calzone.
Yeah, I used to love calzones. I worked at a pizza place. Kurt worked at a pizza place too, like at a traditional
I try not
chain.
to talk about those.
Yeah, we keep it on the down low. Sometimes it may not be hired back ever again from that place. But anyway, so like we were both drivers, and I enjoyed being a driver and being around the pizza place and being in the pizza industry, because we could experiment on stuff that wasn't on the menu. So like, slow time, you can kind of go in and just, play around with the dough, and I'm going to try this, on the calzone, fold it over. But at Pizza Fire, that's something you can do as a customer. You don't have to actually work there to be able to do that experimenting. You can say, hey, I'm going to try this. Let's go.
Do you have a chicken bacon ranch pizza? I tried one time and I fell in love with it.
We do.
Oh my god.
We have. We pretty much everything you think about, we would have that. From buffalo chicken to fresh jalapenos to ranch to Alfredo sauce. We can we sun-dried tomatoes. So we have a wide range of things you can make it your own.
Awesome. So we've been talking to Manish. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's 9:09. We're talking about pizza, but not only are we going to be talking about pizza, I think we're about to talk about another restaurant that just opened earlier this year, and kind of the things that they serve. So you have another place it's right there. It's next to Pizza Fire. And what is that place called?
It's Cocoa Crepes. It's crepes, waffles, paninis, gelatos, and coffees. The concept, if you walk in the building, it's connected from inside. So it's you see as a two building, but from inside. I wanted where a family can get together.
Yeah.
From somebody wants to have a little pizza, a family wants to have a dessert crepe, somebody wants to bring a coffee, a beer, a wine, a gelato, a waffle. So sometimes we have a single tables where you can see waffles, paninis, crepes, a sweet, a savory, a coffee, a beer, a wine, a pizza, a salad, a wide variety on the single table. And I have some exciting announcement to make, which I haven't talked to anybody about yet. That the Pizza Fire will be more than a pizza in a month or so, where we'll be adding not only a fresh and fast pizza, but this will be a fresh and fast pastas and Italian subs. All those things are coming in.
That's awesome.
And this will again be same concept, building right in front of you with the fresh and fast ingredients. So again, a pasta built in front of you in 2 minutes, but it still has the same fresh ingredients, a homemade pastas basically.
That's awesome. And you can customize those as well?
Absolutely.
So wait, did we just break news on KGA Radio?
I didn't even play the breaking news.
Hold on, pause it just for a second.
All right.
We need breaking news.
I'm going to play the breaking news music. You're going to have to say that one more time. And you are listening to KHEA Radio right now. It is 9:11. This is Kickstart. We're on every day, 8:30 to 11. And now we're about to have some breaking news.
So here is the Pizza Fire will be more than a pizza in 45 days. It will not only have a fresh pizza, but it will be having a fresh pastas, where this homemade pastas will be built right in front of you. Same ingredient, fresh ingredient, fresh pastas, the sauces you like, and they'll be delicious and will be built within 2 to 3 minutes. Short time frame. Same with Italian subs, fresh ingredient, fast ingredients, right built in front of you.
I love it.
So we are making it as a whole of a European concept, as I said, from espresso, gelatos, crepes, sweet, savory crepes on one side. Fine wines will have a selection of fine wines from Europe. We'll have the pastas and pizzas and waffles. So it's kind of a little small European concept right in the middle of League City.
So we were talking about Cocoa Crepes a little bit before we went over the air, and you showed us some pictures. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about some of those menu items and then your hours of operation, which I thought was the coolest part?
The Cocoa Crepes is a full day operations. We open 7 o'clock in the morning till 9:30 on weekdays and 10:30 on weekend. The concept of cocoa is for everybody, from kids, moms, dads, grandparents, or families. Everybody should come in, have a little fun. We have a finest coffees, a Cat's Coffee. If you are aware of, it's one of the finest brewed coffee in Houston, Cat's Coffee. A whole selection of coffee, smoothies, breakfast to start with, eggs, waffles, paninis. As you start from morning and then you go lunch, we have sweet and savory crepes. Along with continues the waffles, and then for the dinner, the same, and the desserts, the gelatos, the Italian ice creams. So it's a full day operation.
Yeah.
We always see. I love it when I see 3 to 4 generations sitting on the same table, kids, parents, grandparents, and a great grandparents on the same tables and enjoying the meal. That's very heartwarming to see sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard today. We're in such a fast-paced society to just sit down with your family, generations together, enjoying a meal, everybody kind of glued to the food and just enjoying it, because, okay, the kids want to go one place. Hey, I want to go get fast food here. I want a toy. I want this stuff. And it's like, or the ice cream, I don't know. And then the parents are like, well, I would like to eat here, have a nice dinner with my husband, my wife, or whatever. And then just to have a place that everybody is able to get exactly what they want. Everyone loves pizza, but I feel like everyone loves good pizza. Picking the toppings, I feel like that's part of the fun.
I've been to a Coco Crepes before, and I love Coco Crepes because there's so many choices to choose from. My favorite is the s'mores. I love the s'mores Coco Crepes. It's hands down, like biting into like the chocolate syrup is delicious. And I've also heard that the Nutella that you guys have, like the Nutella crepes, are really, really good.
So the Nutella crepes, along with the strawberries or bananas, they are one of the most popular. And the best part of watching kids eat them, and then how they're looking at the plates, like, is it done? Or it's gone, and they're almost trying to lick the plate or Nutella out of the plate.
That'd be
We
this guy.
see that often. I have a bunch of pictures of that when kids are literally taking the whipped creams and the Nutella from the plates, and that's a joy. That brings us so much joy when kids do that. On
Yeah, if you ever want a picture, I'm gonna have to bring my Curt here. I'm gonna have to bring my Curt to Coco Crepes because we'll have to just set him down with one. Curt's that person that if something's good, because he is gonna lick the plate, and that'd be funny to have. I would definitely put that on our social media page. Just a candid photo of Curt licking a plate.
I would. I eat it when I go. I'm just like,
try and eat the plate, like taking a bite out of the plate. Like, give me
usually
another bite.
it's plastic plate, right? Though, so I can, right? Or
No, this is ceramic plate, but we can arrange. We can make an edible plate for you.
Ooh, an edible plate,
Customizable.
Yay, customizable.
Oh, that's what's up. So, Coco Crepes opened in April.
Yes, April.
And we just hit a year for Pizza Fire in League City. So we talked a little bit about Harvey, how that affected the business, and the business decided to step up along with the community, make sure that people were getting, some good food, some meals that they needed. So right now, I've heard about some stuff going on in the community with school going back into session. Like, what's going on with that, and where did that, I guess, the ideas come from?
So last few days back, the Calder Elementary, right behind us on the Calder Road, the staff came in for lunch. We arranged for 65 to 70 staff member, and we had a wide range of food from, as I said, pizza, salad, paninis, and crepes. And we all had great joy, and they enjoyed the food. And going back to the school, the principal, amazing lady Sophia, and her staff are just amazing teachers in the Calder Elementary. And the next morning, I wake up, and as I said, I'm a researcher, and I always thinking in the morning, waking up, like, what's next? How we can do this to all the schools?
Yeah.
And I put a post out on Talk of the League City. It's a nice little Facebook group, Talk of the League City. If you haven't been on there,
We're in there.
and so it's a love-hate relation in that
Oh, it
group.
is, for sure.
There's-
Sometimes they love us, sometimes they hate
They
us.
block me.
the blocks. Why?
I got kicked out. I got my Facebook. I'm in Facebook jail because I posted in the groups too much. I love posting in groups, and they blocked. Facebook came at me and said, "You can no longer do this for a week." And I was like, "I'm in Facebook jail."
That's funny. You probably deserved it.
A little bit.
So yeah, Talk of League City.
So next morning at 7:00, I wake up and post a little small post that, hey, we want to do this with more schools, but I can't afford to do that
Right.
by myself. So if there are some local business who want to partner with us, and so every school, say it's 90 staff, 100 staff, and say it will cost you around $350 to $400. That's the cost of me making that food,
Yeah.
along with all the ingredients and everything.
Mhm.
And I said, if if some small business want to sponsor the schools, and we can go to each school, and within 3 hours I had 20 small businesses coming up who wanted to do various schools. I mean, we already did with Mossman, we already did with Bowerslaw, we already did with Gilmore Elementary. Today we are going, that's why I came a little early, because 10 o'clock I have to go Ross Elementary tomorrow. So I have, and right now I'm a little overwhelmed because I have more businesses and more schools, and I need to coordinate which school goes to which business. And so I get a little overwhelmed. Amazing love from the small businesses, and they want to help. All they want to do is get those teachers back. They have no intention. It's not like they're getting a huge advertisement or something, but they want to give the community back, the small businesses. So, some are of the insurance companies, some are realtors, some are, today morning we talked about the Escape Kima, Escape Kima, I believe. She's sponsor, and there's another. So there's so many small businesses who want to, the Elite Care right across the street from us, Gloria. So there are small businesses picking up multiple schools for. And sorry if I mean, sometimes I miss all the business name and they get, but I apologize for that. My intentions are, I don't remember all the businesses, but there are more than 20 businesses, and hopefully we will be at a point where some of these businesses want to do it reoccurring. So we want to do a monthly lunches for the school teachers. And the school doesn't need to pay for that. The PTA doesn't need to pay for that. That's the small businesses take care.
Yeah, it's our community coming together again.
And also, I would like to advertise the small businesses somewhere where we as a community need to help the small businesses.
I agree. Yeah,
it has to be a symbiosis relationship. It cannot be a one way. More you help those small businesses who are helping the community, the more they can help back to the community. That's the way it's going to work. So rather going for a big chain or a corporate chains, I believe those corporate chain CEOs already have billions of dollars, and so rather than contributing to their billions of dollars, you can contribute more to this local small business.
Yeah, somebody where you can meet the owner. You can shake their hand, go into the restaurant. We love partnering and working with small businesses as well. We have been to Escape Kima. We had Escape Kima in, and we actually did like a little maze and some Facebook Live stuff there. And then Dr. Aaron Chapa, we have him in studio, Living Well Clinical Nutrition in League City.
He's one of the sponsors for the school.
Yeah, that's what we had saw something about that. Like, the Dr. Chapa in his office, they were going to be doing some stuff. So we're doing a special diet with him and some stuff. So we have like less than a week left for 21 days. And we've only been eating vegetables and fruit. And I would have been at Pizza Fire if I'd have known that I could be doing that, because I've been eating salads for the most part. And I need to make a trip. So if you are interested in partnering with Pizza Fire and making a lunch happen for a local school, for the teachers, the staff, the faculty in our area, supporting our own community, then you can reach out as well.
I'll go further down, even further than just teachers. If somebody wants to help out, sponsor a meal for first responders, say firemen groups or a police group, I say I will do at cost, so we are, this is like a non-profit based, we are doing experiment we are doing, where if small business want today we want to go and help the police, go lunch for all the police or fire department. We will work with those small businesses to do that.
That's awesome. There's another small business, Bonnie's Donuts. Sometimes they'll do like give back that to the police. Like, hey, we're just going to take these giant cinnamon rolls to the police department, or they bring them to the schools and stuff. And so I feel like if all of our business owners, we're trying to do something like you are, or contributing to somebody who's doing something, then things would be awesome around here. It's hard to be mad whenever your belly's full of pizza and crepes, and it's easier to teach. I think so. I don't know. I've never been a teacher. Kurt's been a teacher. Do you feel like it would be easier to teach if you were full with pizza?
Of course. Crepes. We love pizza days. Like pizza parties, kids love it. Like that's one of the benefits of like the reward system. Like if they had like like if they did well on the test, I would reward them and be like, hey, I'm gonna bring in donuts, or hey, I'm gonna bring in pizza. So for the kids, they love the rewards.
You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're talking to Manish, the owner of Pizza Fire and Coco Crepes right here in League City. They're located I-45 And 646 right here on the northwest corner, there's Pinnacle Park. There's so much developing over there. It's exciting to see our area grow, and I'm excited for it to keep growing and expanding coming south. And we sometimes try and take credit for it. We're like, okay, things weren't like this till the radio station came, and now it's blowing. No, I'm just kidding. But we're going to take a look at the weather and check that out. This is the KHEA Kickstart Weather Center, brought to you by Texas Chronicles, History, Mystery, and Adventure with Curtsy, the Cornless Casper.
It's currently 84 degrees right now in Lamarck. It is going to be a high today of 92. It is going to be sunny throughout the afternoon. Your sunset tonight is at 7:50. Your sunrise tomorrow morning is at 6:52. Friday 92, Saturday 91, and a chance of small shower storms throughout the day. And that's a look at your weather for the next couple of days.
All right.
It's 9:20.
All right. Kurt's going skydiving today.
I just heard my friend just told me about that. You're going for skydiving. I did once a few years back.
How was it?
Scary. Let me put. I'm scared of heights, so
Yeah.
I've done everything possible to get rid of that scare, and it get worse. I did bungee jumping, skydiving, and every time I try that, it gets worse. The fear of heights.
Man.
So do you have any recommendations?
Close your eyes and just jump it.
Oh, man.
He was asking for advice. Like, somebody give me advice. They were like, keep your eyes open. You don't want to miss it. You know?
No, the way I see it's the first 20 seconds is a free fall,
Yes.
and keep the eyes closed till that, and then once you start floating, then it's a beautiful view.
Yeah, just the floating down.
Yeah,
with the
I'm
parachute.
really excited because I fly drones for a living as well. And I love like just looking at some of the views that they can get from the drone. And so now it's me and my physical eyeballs gonna see that view.
You're a real life drone.
So we're going to be basically, yeah. So I'm really excited. I'm scared. I might scream a lot. And so I'm luckily like there won't be hopefully a camera that will pick up the sound of me screaming, or like everyone on the beach below will hear me screaming and be like, "What's that noise? Why is there a hot dog suit jumping
Oh
out of
my
the sky?"
gosh. Kurt sometimes wears a hot dog suit.
I'm
and
not
goes
wearing a
around.
hot dog suit today.
It's like it's part like a radio stunt, part he just had one and likes to wear it.
Oh yeah, I got it for Halloween one year, and I wore it to church as a hot dog suit for Halloween. And then everyone's just like, "You should wear that all the time," and so I do.
Yeah.
So I just I overheard that Joe Perez is the sponsor for.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe's one of our sponsors. For
He's a
Kickstart.
very good friend and a very good gentleman. You know,
Yeah,
I
we love
enjoy his
Joe.
company. I enjoy his videos. He makes food delicious. You know, just
Yeah.
the eye through the videos he makes.
He makes
you know.
great
He makes
stuff.
great videos.
Yeah, we're
And he
very happy to have him.
And
on
he
board
is
with
one
us.
of the guy who likes to help small businesses
Mhm.
grow. He goes to the small restaurants and people, what's called hole in the wall thing.
Yeah.
And he goes there and brings out to the public.
Yeah.
So
We
It's
love
great.
Joe too.
Joe's awesome.
He's one of our really good friends.
Joe, he's on right now. He said a couple of things. He said, "Hey, we love Manish," and then he said, "I think that you should be nominated for some kind of humanitarian award for all the stuff you've done for the for the
it's
community."
too much flattering. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
Well, when we saw what you posted that day, because I saw it. I saw the original post on Talk of League City, and I was like,
Even though he's blocked from commenting, he's still allowed to access the content. He can view. He just can't, comment.
Did you
Gardy was
make a
like-
second account? Or
He did.
Gardy posted in a for sale group that obviously I can't. It was like a white van. He's like, "Oh, Kurt wants this," and I was like, "The creep van, kind of mentality." And I couldn't say it. Like he tagged my name and everything, and the guy's like, "Oh, so you want to buy it?" And I couldn't say like, "No, I don't want to buy this." They had like a whole conversation, and I couldn't
I saw
respond.
that. I saw. No,
Yeah,
I was
tagged
like,
you. in
"Come
that.
on."
It was a van that was for
The
sale. But it was
worst.
wide. I was like, "Oh, Kurt's looking for a van, just like this. Put free candy like right on the side. He just wants to drive around."
it's a good. It's a fun. No, but that was just I said. I woke up in the morning and like every morning I think about something different.
Mhm.
Let's do this, and
Yeah.
sometimes those ideas are. My wife tells me, "Shut down, shut up, and sleep. Go back to sleep."
Yeah.
Or sometimes she tells me, "Okay, go ahead."
Is it hard to shut down because you have a lot, with your background and then
It's
like
no,
what
I
you're
cannot
doing?
shut down.
the mind's going.
Yeah, my mind's going. My body. I work probably 16, 17 hours a day. So
Yeah.
that's how I am. I love working and I enjoy community work. So that's
Cool. Yeah, some people, it's just like me. I can shut it down. It's like,
I
okay,
know,
I'm done. I'm like, I'm done. I
Gardy
can shut it
falls
down.
asleep though wherever he wants.
It's a
We
gift.
were literally driving on a boat going like 45 miles per hour. And I look back and Gardy is literally with his head down like
I was
this,
taking a nap.
like this, having a nap. We're on the middle of like a lake, out in the ocean,
Yeah,
going 45 miles an hour, and Gardy's just zoinked.
it's a gift. I can fall asleep wherever I want to. And I saw that Chef Mary Bass just popped on. She has posted something about like, I don't want to sleep like a baby. I want to sleep like my husband. I saw she has posted that on Facebook, and I was like, touche. I could see my wife saying that. And then people were commenting on there being like, yeah, they can just fall asleep. Like 30 seconds later, they say, okay, all right, good night. And then literally start snoring before they finish the sentence.
She's again one of the person who does a lot for the community.
Does,
And that's what I said. We feel lucky in the League City that we have like people like Maribel, Joe Perez, and all this fun people you can work with and give
Yeah.
back to the community.
Chef was on Tuesday.
Oh.
We had her as a guest on Tuesday. So she's a regular occurrence. She comes on once a month to talk about what she's doing and everything. So we have a lot of people in our area and community that we love partnering with, especially if they're doing great things.
One of my friend, her name is Ashley. She's the one who recommended. She works with Dr. Champa.
Oh yeah, Ashley.
Ashley, we're really good friends with Ashley too. We just know everybody.
Yeah, because she's the one. Even before you contacted me, she told me you should be going on this KHE, and I said,
That's cool.
and she's the one who recommended. And I said I'm not big in the media or radios or
Yeah,
So she's the one who gave me.
we like to have fun. Sometimes I don't know if people, because we have people that sometimes come in and they're like, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous, and we're like, no, don't be nervous, because we have fun and we just like to, I don't know, just talk. Like sometimes you forget, like I'll forget, like, oh yeah, the mic's on, it's being recorded and on every platform that we can think of, but it's all good. It's all good. Let me see. What is Mary saying?
Do you have water by any chance?
You want some water? Do we have water?
If not, that's okay.
No, we can get you a water for sure. So yeah, with Dr. Chapa, we're doing this thing, and so I started carrying this gallon jug around, and so I make sure I drink a gallon of water a day at least.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been good, and I've noticed I definitely feel better. And now if I don't drink water, my mom like, I want water.
I need to get on one of those dads.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. So we're on Tuesday was 2 weeks, and so next Tuesday we're done. Okay. And we're only eating meat one time a day. After day 11, we're allowed to have meat one time a day, where it's like white meat. Other than that, vegetables and limited fruit, but it's going good. No caffeine either. Are you a caffeine person?
I'm a tea person.
Tea?
But lately I've been on a drink, a coffee. After I started cocoa, I've gone into one of those coffee drinks. It's called Moroccan Cortada.
Okay.
So it's a double shot espresso, a little sweetener, milk and foam, and it just looks beautiful. I love to make it, and then I love to drink it.
That's cool. See, yeah, we have water all around here.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So Jennifer Fuller said, "You're a vegetarian?"
Yes, I'm vegetarian.
You are a vegetarian?
I'm vegetarian.
That's cool. How long have you been a
I
vegetarian?
was a born vegetarian, so I never had a meat in my life.
You never had meat?
Yeah.
Well,
No meat, no seafood.
okay. And I guess if you don't know, then you're fine. What's your diet normally consist of?
Just lots of Indian food.
Yeah.
So curry, lots of curries and bread, naan, and rice. I don't know if you ever had Indian food before, but if you haven't, I would recommend one on NASA.
I was going to ask you, where do we go?
The one on NASA, there's a Mamacitas on
I've
NASA
been
right
there.
across.
Joe Perez did a spot on them, and I went. I took my wife. They have a lunch buffet, and it was awesome. Joe, if you're still watching, what is that? What is the name?
Noon merch.
Noon merch.
Yeah.
Noon merch.
We've talked about it before. We've never been.
I've been. I took my family.
You didn't take me.
You
You
weren't my
can't
family
say-
that
you
day.
can't say
You weren't my family
family.
that day.
You can't say family and then not include me.
I left my Curt at the radio station. He had to do some work, and I took a lunch break. Noon merch. Yeah. Yeah, I saw Joe. We had Joe Perez in here, and he had just released that video or just was about to release it.
Yes.
Noon
maybe.
merch. And I love asking Joe, like, hey, where are the places we need to go to check out? But
He has
Noon
so
merch
many
was good.
recommendations. Yeah.
Noon merch was good. You need to go.
We're gonna go to Pizza Fire and Coco Crepes as soon as we can, and enjoy the
apparently-
entire menu.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
I want the chicken bacon ranch pizza. Like I'm not going to have the vegetarian pizza. As much as that sounds delicious, but nah. See, I had like a little bit ago. I had a moment where I couldn't have dairy, and I couldn't do dairy for like 28 days, and it was the worst because I love cheese. I love dairy, and they're like, "Oh, you could go have a pizza with no cheese." I'm like, "That is not a pizza."
We have a dairy-free cheese.
Oh, well,
It's just tastes and smells and looks like cheese, and it doesn't have any milk.
Yeah,
It's very popular. For
so
people.
we could go have pizza today.
potentially. If we
We do
would-
have skydiving, and
the
I don't know if skydiving with pizza in my stomach is a good thing. That might be bad.
Is it a tandem?
It's a tandem.
So that's not your problem. It's his problem on the back. You know, the guy in the back. That's his problem. If you throw up.
Touche. Yeah, y'all wish Curt luck. He's going skydiving at Skydive Galveston. That's Simon who owns and operates that.
Blasphemy, no cheese. And see, I feel the same way. When I want pizza, I want like cheese.
Yeah.
Oh,
But going back to skydiving and Curt, like full of pizza skydiving, where we've talked about this a couple times. We're doing a giveaway with Skydive Galveston. So we're going to shoot this video today, and then we're offering people a chance to win a skydiving thing from Skydive Galveston. So that'll be really, really cool.
would it make the video better if I was full of pizza and?
If
But I
you
want
threw
to
a-
keep it. I want to keep the pizza though.
So here's my offer now. If you eat pizza and then skydive and then the video, then we'll offer somebody also a pizza gift card too. You know,
Let's do it.
All right. I guess we got to go to Pizza
Now you
Fire.
have to.
Now I have to. I'll do anything for this station.
Would you wear are you going to wear the hot dog suit?
No,
while you
I'm
jump?
not going to wear the hot. I feel like that would get lost.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like. Also, it probably needs to still be dry cleaned. It's been sitting in my car.
We got 15 seconds and we can go back on. I still think you should do it. If you did it in the hot dog costume. You don't have to, but
If you needed to. There's a headset next to you.
if you're good.
Okay.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Right now it is 9:35. It's Thursday morning. We're having a lot of fun. I feel like this has been one of my favorite shows of the week so far. First, and let me
Chef
tell you
Mary's
why.
watching.
Pizza. But we didn't talk as much pizza.
No,
with
we did not
Mary.
talk pizza, and I love pizza.
Yes, this is Kickstart. I'm Gardy,
And I'm Curt.
and we have a special guest in studio. We have Manish, the owner of Pizza Fire in Leak City and Coco Crepes in Leak City. How you doing, Manish?
I'm doing well. Again, thanks for inviting me here, and this has been a fabulous morning. It's
Yes.
fun talking to you both.
Thank you. So we found out something from one of the people watching on our Facebook live stream. They said that you're a vegetarian.
Yes, I'm vegetarian. That's pretty much part of our culture, the family I was
Yeah.
raised, and I was born vegetarian. So
I mean, like I've heard that like health-wise, that's sometimes like a better option for people like as a lifestyle. Have you found that I mean, if you don't know, but is that something that's kept you healthy?
I don't know about that. It depends, even within vegetarian, how conscious you are, because you can still have lots of carbohydrates and
True.
lots of fat. I love bread and rice,
Yeah.
so that's not a healthy part of being a vegetarian.
Well, I guess the too much. And what we've learned about, I guess, like living healthy or trying to eat cleaner, it's all about, what's the word? It's all about just like not like portion sizing, but just making sure that you don't do too much, like being consistent and balanced.
Absolutely. And the way I explain about the health, everybody, it cannot be food. It has to be an overall like 360 degrees. You just cannot be picking one portion like a food, but you also have to be a mentally healthy. It has to be all around. Doing a little bit of meditation, part a bit of yoga. Having a healthy lifestyle is more than just a food. So if you focus on a food or a workout or a gym or your meditation or yoga, it has to be a 360 degree approach for being healthy. That's what my belief.
Oh.
You have to be healthy mind. That's more important than anything. It's healthy
That's true.
mind.
I agree.
So you can still do grains and stuff though as a vegetarian.
Absolutely. Yes.
See, we can't even do grains. So we have for the last what,
2
17, 18 days now.
Yeah.
We've just been doing straight fruits and veggies.
And for us, it feels like we're
Dying.
I wouldn't say
Oh,
dying.
that's the word. Oh, that's not the word.
No, it's been good. It's actually been an eye opener because this is not any. I've never done anything like this before ever, and so I like to challenge myself. Like, can I do it? I think so. We've done over 2 weeks of, and so we have less than a week to go. So, but it's been fun. It's been definitely an experience. Something I would try again, and it's fun. I don't know.
So what do you think as a vegetarian? The hardest part that we found is finding the restaurants to go to. But Pizza Fire is one of those places that a vegetarian can go and eat and still, enjoy it, right?
So lately, what I've seen last 10 years. I've been in America for 17 now, but last 10 years I've seen that many more restaurants are having a vegetarian sections, or they are willing to convert the menu and make it more vegetarian. So as long as you can ask them without meat, or
Yeah.
the best options are usually a Thai place. Thai place has lots of vegetarian food. Good Italian place has a good lots of vegetarian. Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
So these are, as long as I'm not walking into a steakhouse or a seafood, I think I can survive. So
Find something that'll work for your lifestyle. And you gave a shout out to a local place that has some good Indian food. What was that place again?
Noon Mirch. So if you want to try good Indian food, Noon Mirch is place to go.
Yeah, they're off NASA. I guess near you. We said like Mamacita's and,
Yes.
and 270. I had the opportunity to go because I saw the Texas Chronicles and Joe Perez had put a video out, and I had to go check it out. They had a lunch buffet. Took my family. It was great.
You keep saying family, but I wasn't included. I don't know why you keep dropping the word family.
And I'm looking at you, so I'm like, Kurt, my family, my kids, and my wife, my family. Make sure you get that drilled in there. Right now it's 9:39. We're talking to Manish. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're on every weekday, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Having a blast.
Yeah, I just have to ask. We've talked a little bit about one of the reasons why we brought you on is because your company, Pizza Fire and Coco Craves, are reaching out to small businesses and finding partners to go into the school community and provide pizza parties and stuff like that. But you said you always wake up with ideas. Let me pick your brain a little bit. What ideas do you have coming up next? What can you tease our listeners and our viewers about that you have coming up next that you were like, man, this idea is just going to blow people away?
That you're ready to kind of talk about. Obviously,
No,
don't
not ready.
give away
No.
too much.
No, give it all away. We want all the trade secrets.
One of the things we talked about earlier was changing the concept of pizza and getting more than pizza. We want to have more variety of food in that Pizza Fire. So that will be the next major project for me, converting that whole operations into, so it won't look same inside. The decor will change, the way it operates, it will change, because you will have to add a whole operation of adding building a pastas, fresh pastas. So that, but for me, more than that, it's when I wake up, it's how one of my good friend, she's an astronaut, her name is Sunny Williams. She told me you have to think about the ideas, and then you have to ask the question, is it being a drain on society, or is it adding value to society? That's like a first no-go question. And if it's a drain on society, you say no. And then if it's adding a value to society, you say yes. My next big idea, and this is something very close to me. I want to do it. I have been talking to various partners around the community. It's the mentorship or a leadership for a teen age between 13 to 18 in our community. I want to create an institute where those young people who will be the next leader, who will be the next physicist or scientist or politicians or artists, how we mentor them, how we mold them. Do we before they go in the real world, is that something, a small module they go through a weekly, and the whole a 1 week program where an astronaut comes in, a principal teacher, a educator, a business person, they give a little a teaching class to those young, because as when you are 13, 14, 15, 16, your mind is still open, they absorb as much. So rather than those kids kids getting misled or going in the wrong direction, how we can channel their energy into right direction. And the volunteering and learning them more of economics, so they don't get into this huge credit card debt. So
Yeah.
we have to make those kids ready for that. And so I'm actively thinking about that, and I'm getting lots of help, but it's on the paper right now. Hopefully in next 2-3 months I'll have more to talk about that.
That's awesome. So I see a lot on social media, because social media gives everybody a platform, which is a good thing, but sometimes it's not the best positive thing. It's not giving something to society. If anything, you're draining because you're complaining and helping bring someone else down. So I see people saying like, man, I wish I would have learned this in school. Like, I didn't know about credit cards like in school. I didn't know about, debt, student loans, or like, how to balance a bank account, a checkbook. Instead of like complaining about something, it's because it's not giving anything back to society. Let's try and come together and make it work to where we are giving the next generation an opportunity to learn what we feel we did not whenever we were there. And I feel like that's an awesome idea.
Absolutely.
What do you think, Kurt? Is there anything in school that you wish you would have learned, and now you're like, I'm a 29 and like 9/10 years old. Like, this is what I wish I would have known.
I think, oh man, there's a lot that I wish I would have known, but good pizza is always a good thing to keep learning how to do, because I think it's interesting when you go to like different places and you're like, man, like you talked about, when you came to America, the only thing that you had was like, you understood was like Pizza Hut, Domino's.
That's
whatever.
what was here.
That was what was pizza at the time. You're like, that's not what they have in Europe. That's not pizza. I like going like the true Chicago style pizza places. Like if you go to Chicago and have like a Chicago pizza, you can't find that in Texas. It's hard to find. And so I love what you said about that.
Yep. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. If you're watching on our Facebook live stream, if you have any questions or input, please feel free to ask. We'll try and get those answered. Maybe you have an idea or you would like to contribute as well for the it's not a giveaway, just giving back to the community, to the schools and the faculties, and helping make that possible.
Yeah, where can people go if they're a small business owner or they're a member of the community? How can people get in contact with you? How can people find a way to donate and be a part of this?
It's easy. I'm very accessible. I have always, as I said, on the social media, Facebook. My phone number is, on our websites. So I'm very easily accessible, or they can just stop by and have a coffee. I tell everybody who wants to talk, discuss anything, come to Coco's. I'm there every morning, 9:00. We'll have a coffee and talk over the coffee, brainstorming. That's my vision for Coco is making a small community place where people can talk over the ideas.
Yeah.
So feel free. Every morning I'm there almost 9:00, and we can discuss how we can improve the community.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great idea. We're trying to get some groups together like that, just with some people in the area that we look up to and are doing some cool things to where we can meet, and hopefully, how can we help y'all, and spread positivity, and like yourself, how can we help in a way to make sure that we're keeping this area the best shape that we can. It's 9:46. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're talking to Manish, the owner of Pizza Fire, League City, the owner of Coco Crepes. He's also doing a lot of things to give back to the community, which is awesome. Do you know the website for Pizza Fire, and then what is the website for Coco Crepes?
That's cococrepes.com, cococrepes.com, and pizzafire.com.
Awesome. So go check those out. Go look at the menu items. Go plan out your lunch today, and then let us know what you think.
I have a request on here, and I think we should brainstorm. Speaking of brainstorming ideas, if you were to create a new pizza,
please don't do this.
What would you create?
Don't
if you
do
could
this
create.
To me. Don't do this to me, Kurt.
As I said, being vegetarian, there's always a debate. Does pineapple go on pizza or no? And I love pineapple.
I don't know if I could put my name on something that has pineapple, because I feel like I told this to somebody, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I said, there's only pizza and pineapple in hell. So
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a pineapple
Just
on pizza kind of.
Cracking yourself up over there. I saw a picture the other day on social media, and it had a big piece of pineapple cut out, and it had a little piece of like slices of pizza on it, and it was like, "How does this make you feel?"
I was angry
It didn't
inside.
make me feel good. It didn't make me feel good. I have to admit, but I do like pineapple on pizza.
I just like I don't want fruits on my pizza. I want when I go to pizza places, I want like the grease. I want the sausage. I want the I just want that's the kind of pizza I want.
Extra grease, please.
Or maybe we can add some cinnamon and chocolate chips on the pizza.
Ooh, okay, now that I can put my name behind. So if last time we had a restaurant in, we were able to bamboozle them into having a sandwich.
He keeps saying we, and this was not me. I can't put my name. Every time we have someone in, Kurt's always like trying to get them to name a menu item after himself. And I'm like, Kurt, can you please stop doing this? If anything, can we please call it like the Kickstart or like the KHEA? Like that'd be awesome. He's like, no, I'm looking out for number one. Forget the radio station. This is, I'm doing this for now. Kurt, I want it called the Casper. So he keeps having these menu items named after him. And I'm like, stop. Please stop.
Is there a pizza that you can make that has like chocolates and like marshmallows?
Absolutely.
Like maybe it could be like a s'more-ish kind of pizza.
Just like we have a s'more crepes, we can do a s'more pizza.
S'more. And then you could call it the Kickstart. Casper. Kickstart Casper.
When is your skydiving today? What time?
We're at 1:00.
It's at 1
o'clock.
Yes.
And when you get back, come after your skydiving. That's we can celebrate some with your Kickstarter pizza, and we'll have a little beer.
So you can do that where we can have the Kickstart pizza, which would be the s'more, like a s'more pizza.
Absolutely.
You can do that.
Absolutely, anything is possible there.
We're gonna try it. Brainstorming. We're making ideas. Thank you, Joe Perez from Texas Chronicles, for coming up with the Casper.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, Kickstart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He had there was a barbecue sandwich that he weaseled his way into the name, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then there's a drink as well that's it's like
shake.
A smoothie. It's like a shake.
It's the Booker T, but better. It's called the Casper.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gardy's just mad because he doesn't have a Gardy yet. We're gonna get there.
We'll see, because I like promoting the radio station. I like promoting what's going on here and not necessarily myself. And so to me, I'm just like, hey, there's a great opportunity for us to connect to the community, but featuring the radio station.
If you go to Texas Pit Stop, it says the Casper as seen on KHEA radio. So the radio station is still promoted.
I don't know. It hurts my heart. It's 9:50. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're talking to Manish. If you have a question, if you're watching on social media, go ahead and like this video, share it out so people can see all of the cool things that are going on right here in our community. This is us. We are up and down I-45. We're broadcasting every day from Lamarck, Texas, 601 Delaney Road. We kind of have a thing that we say here. You can go anywhere in the world that you want from Lamarck, Texas, and I truly believe that. Thank you for listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.
Real radio.
Yep.
Casper is the brand. Mary Bass.
Casper's the brand.
Casper is the brand. No, the brand is Kickstart.
He's like, Kurt's like, okay, y'all do realize how big Kurt's head is. And it's literally getting big.
So far we have everybody on our page has said pineapple on pizza. No.
Really?
Everybody.
Like
there has not been a single person on here, and I'm ignoring Kelly's comment. There's not a single person on our stream that says pineapple on pizza. Kelly said, I'll take the rejected pineapple. I don't discriminate.
I like it. I like pizza and pineapple and bacon. I like the bacon on pizza. I didn't realize like that was a thing till I worked at a pizza place, because usually you'll have like the Canadian bacon and then but like just like real bacon like on pizza.
What time are you going to the next elementary school?
That's what I was getting
checking
I was checking with my wife like what time.
Cool.
Okay. So, are you good? So do you have like 9 more minutes? 8
yeah,
more minutes?
five more minutes.
Okay, sweet. So we'll go back on after this, and just on this last one, just kind of tell us one more time, how can people connect with Pizza Fire? Where's pizza, like the location, websites, Facebook, etc.
No, thank you both for inviting, and this is fun.
Yeah, we like having fun.
And, come sometime. I said both of you. We'll have a little lunch or dinner, and we'll talk more over there. Off of the radio.
with the world. Yeah.
Without these people watching in.
Wait, there's a camera here. Oh my gosh!
Wait, what?
How long has that been on?
Oh, Kelly says, "Hey, I cannot be ignored."
Kelly,
You were at Redinger, yeah. She was
Redinger.
the one who said that pineapples on pizza are okay.
I'm feeling
she's
it.
a good. These are all like good friends.
Mhm. She said that. She would take all the rejected pineapples. Do you like pineapple? You like at all by
No,
itself?
I hate pineapple though. That's my thing. I don't like pineapple in general.
What's wrong with it? The texture, the taste, how sweet
taste?
it is.
Probably the sweetness, maybe.
Oh, but do you like the drink? Pineapple and
No.
coconut. You know what's that? The drink called pineapple coconut.
Oh, you're talking about the Bang drink. The Bang. What is it called? A pina colada.
A pina colada? No, I see. I'm not a fan of coconut either.
I like coconut and I like pineapple.
There's like the coconut. I think the coconut is the texture though. Like if you get the
I
coconut,
understand.
like
There's a different
it's
texture.
a weird texture.
Those are the most popular actually. The gelatos or ice creams, pineapple and coconut.
I like
Yeah.
mango ice
Mango.
cream. Mango
Mango.
ice cream is way. Oh man, mango sauce on salads is delicious.
Kelly said she's gonna start sending you pineapples.
We have a crepe of the month with the mango sauce right now.
That's cool.
Kelly said, I'm gonna start sending you pineapples. No.
You would just see me on air like with a knife, just like eating the pineapple. Be like, thanks, keep them coming.
No.
Keep 'em coming.
Oh.
As a kid, like one of the first candy bars that I remember really liking was Almond Joy because it has the coconut and the chocolate.
I
And
still
the
like
nut.
it. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
But my grandparents at their house, they would keep them in the refrigerator. Like they would buy a bunch of the little ones, and still, like I haven't had chocolate in a little bit, but there's something about like it being in the refrigerator, just like the memory. And man, they're good. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. It's 9:54. We have a couple minutes left before the top of the hour. We're having a lot of fun. This is Kickstart. I am Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
We have a guest in studio who we've had a lot of fun with, learned a lot about, and what's going on. This is Manish, the owner of Pizza Fire in League City, the owner of Coco Crepes in League City, which are connected on the inside, and it's fun for the entire family. There's something for everybody. How you doing today?
I'm good. Again, thanks for inviting me. And again, the Pizza Fire, Coco Crepes, both located right between 96 and 646. So the very reference is outside Cabela's, right in front of Cabela's, Pinnacle Park Development, 100-acre. The new restaurants coming, Abuelos, Salata, Olympia Grill. Those are the new restaurants. Within our building, as I said, the Pizza Fire and Coco Crepes, the selection you have from morning 7 o'clock to 9:30, you can have a fine coffees, espressos, smoothies, frappuccinos, waffles, gelatos, paninis, soups, salads, crepes, again, savory, sweet, pizza, meatballs, wings, beer, wine. It's a full extent,
Pretty much everything.
pretty much from the kid to the grandparents. So it has everything for everybody.
Awesome. And then the menu's expanding. We talked about that. Had some breaking news, how it's going to be expanding. So stay tuned. They're going to be doing some updates to make sure that they're allowed or, ready to serve and have that stuff as well. So that's coming up hopefully this year.
It's in a couple of months.
All right.
And I like that you can go from pizza, like I could eat a whole pizza, and then I can go and eat some crepes. Like that's a cool concept.
S'mores crepe.
Yep.
Big crepes.
S'mores.
Oh, s'mores.
Oh, s'mores. Oh, okay.
Kayla's
Yes.
like, no, I don't want the small crepe.
I want a big
I want the
s'more
big
crepe.
one.
Like I'm talking like that's like usually for two, like one person, like each is an individual meal.
Yes.
Not for me. No. I want both. I want everything in there.
Yeah, it's 9:56, and thank you so much for joining us. I have to say one more time, Kurt's going skydiving. You said you've been skydiving before. Do you have any advice for him? Final advice.
You just have to jump. Close your eyes and jump. If you don't jump, somebody's going to push you anyway. So
It
Yeah.
will be Gardy who will push me out. And be like,
You're like, I didn't even see you in the plane, and I'm like, I'm the pilot. I have to turn around and like kick you out.
no, that's how it happened to me because I had a what's called tandem,
Yes.
and the person behind kept on pushing, and by the time I knew I was in the air.
Woo!
I'm just jumping. I'm like, I'm gonna like dive out.
Kurt, I could see you getting up in the end. You're like, you know what? I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I can't do this. I don't want to do
Got
this.
this. I'm so excited to do this. No, you have no idea.
Oh, I have
if
an idea.
something happens, I do have on my napkin everyone who's getting whatever they want. So
He wrote this down at his house. He said before.
I wrote
he
down on my
left.
napkin. So Gardy gets all the trash in my car, and that's it. Josh gets all my debt, so I'll be covered.
Yeah, that's all your worldly possessions.
Yes.
So
That's it. That's all I got in life.
all right, it's 9:57. We'll be back here at the top of the hour. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We're gonna get out and join you soon and go check out Pizza Fire and Cocoa Crepes. I'm excited. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Chris Tomlin right here on 99.5 FM.
Stay tuned. We still have more Kickstart coming. We have an entire 10 o'clock hour. Make sure that you stay tuned to KHEA Radio and KHEARadio.com. Sweet. Kelly wants to know who gets the cheese. All the cheese. Sir,
Thanks again. Thank you so much. It was fun.
Yeah,
That's your number.
that's our station number. So
Okay.
It brings both of our phones.
Okay,
Yes.
just message me and I'll be there. And we'll have a little pizza and crepes and
All right.
Sweet.
Nice to meet you.
coffee. Thank you. Thank you very much.
who gets the cheese?
Who gets the cheese?
Kelly,
You
I-
get the cheese.
I forgot it on the napkin, so I guess on the air, you get the cheese.
Kelly, do you want? That's on the record.
On record, you get the cheese.
Does anybody else want anything that Kurt has? Speak now
Or forever hold your peace.
or forever hold your piece of cheese, because that's what you're getting left. Everybody, if Kurt does leave me his trash, I'm gonna. What is that?
Cheetos.
Whose are they?
I don't know.
Just throw 'em away.
Daughters.
Oh, throw them. Everybody, all the trash Kurt leaves me, I will give one to every person listening on the live stream at that moment. I'm
No,
like, who
no,
wants
it's
it?
on record. You guys get the trash.
Everyone gets one piece.
All righty.
So that was fun.
That
I'm glad
that
we
was
got
a blast.
to meet him. He is awesome, doing a bunch of cool things. And if anybody else would like to help partner with Pizza Fire
That hurts my soul.
and
Kelly.
make some food happen for some faculty and
Kelly's
for
comment just hurt my soul.
some students, let them know pineapple's happening. I love pineapple.
Oh man, that hurts my soul.
How come you like the pina colada bang, which is an energy drink, but you don't like pineapple? Pina colada, pina pineapple. It's in the name. Just don't.
I know.
Maybe when was the last time you tried pineapple? Maybe your taste has changed since you were
On the diet,
5 and last time you had it. I don't know.
I had it. I actually they messed up my Gardens of Greens at Naked, and I had it in that, and I still
when did they mess it up?
it was a couple of weeks ago.
Hmm.
But
I love pineapple.
I still not
Pineapple.
a pineapple person.
And does anybody else have any suggestions for Kurt about skydiving? There were some people that gave good suggestions on the video that he posted out. I thought it was
What was some of those suggestions?
not
Can
remember?
we go through the list?
yeah. Go through them. I have to use the restroom
Okay.
because look how much water I've drank.
Holy cow! I don't. How do I have to go back? Dang, that's a lot of water.
I feel like, huh?
Just a little bit.
Thank you.
Wow. So I just
Did
checked.
you see what Mary said? Don't waste your time sending them pineapple. Send the pineapple to Mary. Can we at least get like one pineapple a week?
No, I don't want any of it.
I do.
Hey, so somebody just posted on our Soul to Soul video. I have ordered the oxtails, catfish, fried wings, and the last visit I ordered the barbecue shrimp. And there's a picture with it. She says, OMG, this place is absolutely delicious. And Mrs. Cook is a wonderful person with great customer service. To top it off, one word, amazing. So if you haven't done so, we're giving away not just one $25 gift card. We're giving away 2 $25 gift cards to Soul to Soul Cafe located in Galveston, Texas. You just have to go to our Facebook page. It is the featured video. It's at the top of the page there. All you have to do is like, share, and comment, and you will be entered in to win. Right now, we have about 179 people entered in to win that gift card. So your odds right now are pretty fair, pretty good. It's got about 250 shares. And so it's going to be awesome for you guys to enter. All you have to do is like, share, and comment. I know it looks delicious. When I'm watching this video right now, I just want to go to a Soul to Soul Cafe in Galveston, and we're going to be in Galveston this afternoon. So maybe we'll swing in and say hi and maybe bamboozle some fried baby back ribs. Ooh, I'm just looking at that. And her fried She said the barbecue shrimp, and we had Russ had the barbecue shrimp when he was there, and it's messy, but it's definitely delicious for sure. So go check out our video to Soul Cafe. We will be drawing that tomorrow, so make sure that you take that in as you can. I'm still concerned, Kelly, going back to the pineapples. Here's my problem with pineapples on pizza. When you have pineapples on pizza, it's like cold. I want something hot and warm.
No,
and I feel
put it in the oven. They cook it.
Yeah, but it's still a fruit.
It is a fruit
on a pizza. Not for me.
So I was in Hawaii like a month ago, I guess, and they say that the pineapple there is like better than I guess pineapple here. I don't know because I didn't taste it side by side, but I did have it and it was really good. Like just like fresh pineapple. So I don't know. Is that a myth? I feel like there's people that know, like Mary would maybe have heard that or something.
I never did get back to the skydive video to go through the recommendations.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. KHEA radio.
So I know. Let me see. Somebody said to keep your eyes open because you don't want to miss like the view.
I feel like my eyes are going to be open though. So
I'm not going to tape them open.
I'm not going to be. I don't think I'm going to be scared about what I see visually.
You're scared of heights, aren't you?
No.
You're not scared of heights? I
No.
thought you had told me that before.
I don't think I'm scared of heights.
Well, we're going to find out, I suppose, this afternoon.
Yeah. Well,
looking at you, you look like you're scared of heights.
I'm ready to jump. I think it will be the best. There's 32 comments on this thing. How did I miss?
Did y'all have pineapple while y'all were there in Hawaii? And is it so? Pineapple is from Hawaii. Dole Pineapple Farms in Hawaii produce more pineapples than anywhere else. The pineapple was awesome, but I just didn't know because sometimes people say stuff and.
Someone said, remember to breathe, pay extra for video and pictures, which we're going to in our own video. So it's awesome.
Kurt, I feel like you're going to forget to breathe. Like your brain's going to be like, no,
I'm going to pass out.
You're going to get choked out somehow and you're just like shaking in the air, falling. That'd be a great video.
Make sure you're doing hand signals.
She has to exit. She has some pineapple shopping to do. That's what's up. Hopefully you're going to HEB.
How do you do? Yeah, KHEA in sign language. Can you do it?
K.
Hold on.
I know this is a K. Does anybody? How do you do H?
K.
And I feel like this is A. I don't know. Look. Let's see.
Alphabet. Sign language alphabet. So this is K.
Oh, somebody did say to learn to do the hand signals you're going to do. So A is this. So this is K.
K. H. E.
No, that's A.
E. A. So let's do it again. No, see, they have K as this.
You do Amazon Prime? You shop for pineapples on Amazon Prime?
K.
I guess you can shop for anything on Amazon Prime.
E. A.
So it is 10:05. We're going to be on till 11. We were going to be talking.
H.
We were trying to get the city of Lamarck in Texas City to come on because there's a shrimp boil or something.
There's a shrimp boil taking place this weekend, and we tried to have them. We never heard back.
Well, we did hear back, and then we were like, "Hey, come on tomorrow." I know it was like really last minute because we saw it last night. Messaged them. They messaged us back and then sent us an email, and we emailed them back.
Oh, they said sorry, we can't.
But there is an event going on, and we just wanted to talk about it. I guess is it a shrimp boil or a shrimp broil?
They said they have shrimp
different?
boil.
Boil, okay.
Is there a difference between broil and boil?
Yes, I think. Well, broil, I know like you can have like a broil setting
on like an oven, right?
Yeah. And you boil like a pot of water, and you boil the shrimp like you boil crawfish. Which I love crawfish. Kurt had crawfish for the first time this year. Whenever we were in Galveston, we went to Soul, we went to Macio's, and then we went to the place where we had crawfish off the Benno's off the seawall, and that was the first time we had crawfish.
And then we had that candy shop, patty cakes,
like 50 cent style. Oh,
Patty cakes.
The rapper, the candy shop.
Candy shop. And it was a candy shop.
Yeah, I know. It was
Patty cakes. Bakery.
It was a bakery. I don't know if I feel like a bakery and a candy shop are different. AD said jazz hands, but I'm not sure why.
Probably for the sign language.
Jazz hands. That'd be hilarious. You're like falling from a plane and just do like jazz hands.
Should I reenact the
LA Kings, or is that La Kings or LA Kings? And what is that? Is that a bakery?
Los Angeles Kings?
Let me Google that.
Wasn't that a hockey team?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, it's a hockey team. I mean, immediately jumped to hockey.
Mary said, you're not going to be doing that. You will not remember. So you need to be practicing your sign language now. So it's second nature. When you're jumping from the plane.
Wait.
K.
E, A.
This
K,
is A.
K.
This was like.
This is K. H. E. A.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think you'll remember?
Got it. It's easy.
Oh, she said it's a candy store on the Strand.
LA Kings?
Yeah.
Do they know that?
Well, it's also
the hockey team.
But to be fair, the candy store has probably been there longer. Galveston has so many cool places.
Galveston, we could literally go all day.
That's true. Ooh.
And just find new things to do. So Skydive Galveston is 12:30.
It's at 12:30. Is this like moving up earlier and earlier? Because I had a meeting at 12 that I need to. That I was supposed to be at.
I think that got changed, didn't it?
What?
Your meeting?
No.
Because we still have to get to Skydive Galveston.
What? Yeah, I know. You actually never told, unless you put it in the calendar. Did you put it in the calendar?
It's 12:30 and 12:30. I said, I think it's at 1, but I was like, it's on the calendar.
Yeah.
Because that person asked.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 12:30 is really early. I didn't bring a lunch today. I'm actually super hungry right now.
I had a banana. I ate it. Not for you anymore.
So I need something to eat. Russ says, have a great jump today. Russ, do you have any advice?
I need advice.
It's La Kings, not LA Kings. Silly boys. See,
dang, calling us out.
Thank you. To be fair, I did ask at the beginning, I think. I said, like, is it LA Kings or La Kings? I don't know. Plus, that is a hockey team. The
LA Kings is a hockey. Okay.
Okay, what?
Are we going on?
Yeah.
We missed our 10.
So that Soul to Soul video, has everybody seen it? I feel like everybody that's watching right now has definitely seen that video. If not, if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go watch that today and try and win, or just go support a locally owned business like Soul to Soul or any of the other ones we've mentioned today. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It is 10:11. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. Good morning to you. Good morning to Facebook. Good morning to our YouTube live stream. And good morning to our podcast, or good evening. Whenever you're listening to this, we thank you for joining us and taking the time out of your day. We don't take that for granted. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it's going to be a awesome, interesting afternoon today. Curt has some adventure that's taking place. He's going skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing. He's going to try and ride a bull that's called Fu Manchu. That's the goal, right?
I went skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing. Next is bull riding.
Yes.
So we need to still find the bull today, if today goes well.
Yeah, we've been trying to set up bull riding adventure for Curt since the rodeo. There was the Houston Livestock Show on rodeo. I was like, Curt, we got to get you on a bull. It didn't happen. Then the Galveston County rodeo came up. I was like, Curt, we got to get you on a bull. It didn't happen. We even almost went as far to green screen him and put him on a bull riding. And then we actually found a bull that he could ride, but they were like, well, the bull's like on his last leg. It's probably not good for the bull. And Curt hadn't lost some weight at that point. So we were really concerned about the bull. So if anybody has a bull or knows where we can get
wait,
Kurt on it.
what did you just say?
Check. Is this thing on?
Did you just say what?
Well, they were concerned for the bull's back is all I'm saying. He was a little bit older. You were a little bit heavier.
This was rodeo. This was after the weight loss competition.
Well, you actually lost some weight since then as well.
Wow.
Hey, the truth is the truth,
I
Kurt.
can't believe what?
It's 10:12. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. I want to talk a little bit about Galveston, Texas. There's a video that we have on our social media page. So it is with Soul to Soul. That's Miss Cook's restaurant over there off of Market Street in Galveston. If you haven't seen the video, make sure you head on over to our Facebook page. Take the time to watch that. Share it out. Like it. You need to go check them out. It's delicious food. It's home cooked food right there in the restaurant. They also work with the Waiter app, so you can get that delivered if you're on the island. And it's an awesome restaurant. I recommend it. Go get the banana pudding and tell them that Gardy sent you. KHEA Radio sent you. And I feel like you will not regret it, because when you walk in, you instantly become family.
Yeah, she's one of the best. She's always going to take care of you. She's always going to give you the best dine-in experience that you can have. I love that it's hometown cooking. It's hometown cooking.
What's hometown cooking?
It's almost like you walk in and you feel at home. You know, growing up, like those are the shops, those mom and pop shops that are kind of a hole in the wall. You walk in and everybody knows everybody. You say good morning, almost like a coffee shop kind of appeal. That's what you feel like when you walk into Soul to Soul. It's like a cafe, but it's one that you would walk in and just know everybody and meet everybody and have a smile on your face. And that's like, for me, that was growing up.
Oh, okay. We said all that to say, go check out the video on our Facebook page and you can judge it for yourself and let us know what you think after you go check them out. So Kurt's going skydiving, and that's going to be fun. That's this afternoon. We're going to be doing some live stuff, and we're teaming up with Skydive Galveston to potentially do a giveaway. So that's something you're going to want to stay tuned for. And then I have to talk a little bit about a place called Hubcap Grill. Have you ever heard of Hubcap Grill?
I had not heard of it until you said it today. And I guess yesterday was their soft opening. Is that right?
So they have a Seabrook location that just opened yesterday. They have one in downtown Houston, and that one I have been to before. So that was like years ago when I used to live down there, and it was good. It's a hamburger joint, hamburger place. It looks like they've been expanding. They have a couple different locations, and guess what? Now there is a brand new one that's opened in Seabrook. I also found out that it is one of my neighbors, somebody in my neighborhood that owns and runs that restaurant. So we're definitely about supporting our community, supporting people that are doing awesome things right here. So go check out Hubcap Grill. They're located in Seabrook. It's off of NASA Road 1 and 146. So it's on NASA, just over there. So if you're going north on 146, take a left on NASA and you'll run into them. Go check it out. You can also go check out their website. You can see some of the menu items and show them some love.
Have you had it before? What do you get when you go to Hubcap Grill?
I can't remember. It was so long ago. And I had the one that was in downtown Houston. That location was only open during lunch hours because, and this is weird, but downtown Houston, like a lot of people are there because of work. That's where they work. And then after like the work hours are done, a lot of these places close. Which for me, I lived in downtown Houston, so I was like, man, I just want to eat at one of these places, but they're all closed. So I can't remember. And I lived in downtown Houston like years ago, but it was good, and I recommend it.
We're gonna have to go check it out.
That's the plan. It's 10:16. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. This is the KHEA Kickstart Weather Center, brought to you by Texas Chronicles, History, Mystery, and Adventure with Curtsy, the Cornless, Casper.
It's currently 86 degrees right now in Lamarck, Texas. 92 is going to be the high today. It is partly cloudy this afternoon, and then the sun comes out this evening. 7:50 is your sunset. Your sunrise tomorrow morning is at 6:52. 92 for Friday, Saturday, 91, and that's a look at your weather for the next couple of days.
Coming up next is Tiger Party, Dirty Dancing, KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Man, this song goes hard.
Positivity. Okay, so 1,300 hours is the confirmed time for skydiving.
So it's at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. So we probably do need to leave by like 1. I did find LA.
Why would we need to leave at 1? But we're supposed to be there at 1.
No, we're supposed to be there at 1. We need to leave by like 12:30.
Okay,
Is that not what I just said?
No, and you can
No,
go back
yeah.
and watch the tape. You said not a lot. You have not said a lot.
Today?
I kept trying to throw. Well, no, today. Just now, I kept trying to throw you stuff,
Oh,
and you're just like
I'm trying to find this LA.
you're buried in your phone like this.
I know the Angie sent the
confection. It's like confection.
That's
yeah.
what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Yes, I've been there. If they confectionery, I don't know how you say that, but I would have definitely recognized it with that. Angie sent what?
Just the name of it and their Facebook page, and so I was
Cool.
just tagging them in the stream.
Yeah, I've been there. They have all kinds of candy. They got chocolate. They also have like a shake. Why did I say shake? But you can get like milkshakes. I don't know if they call like a soda bar, but I'm not sure what they would call it. But you can get like malts and like milkshakes and probably like banana splits. It's what you think of whenever you see like the old movie where people are in like the old candy shop. They wear like the little like hats.
So it's more. Is it more of an adult candy shop or a kid candy shop?
It's for everybody.
Like for everybody.
They make taffy in there. Straight up, you can watch someone making taffy if it's like their taffy
that's
time.
Cool.
Pretty neat.
We'll have to go check them out. We're going to be in Galveston this afternoon. I was just saying, like, we should stop into Soul to Soul and say hi to Miss Cook and not eat all their food again. I'm excited for Monday to be done.
Why?
So that we can eat again and go to these restaurants and have really good food.
So does it end on Monday and then Tuesday?
Wednesday night, Tuesday, it's done because Tuesday will be day 22.
Yeah, I feel like you're digging really deep into this, like counting down, like the hours, the minutes.
The minutes. Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Wait, at midnight? Can we switch?
Hey, whenever Josh walked by earlier and you ran out and said, you were like, hey, you like my outfit? Is that what you said? Because that's what I imagined as you left.
No, I said you should come in at 10 o'clock because I wanted to tell him that I wrote his name on a napkin.
Oh, was he like, no, I have work to do?
He was like, it's exciting. And then he's like, yeah, I'll try if I'm around. But he's probably next door.
Yes.
They're moving some stuff over there at the school. And then I said, yeah, you're going to get all my debt.
That's just mean. Did you really write that down on a napkin?
No, I did not, because nothing's going to happen. It's going to be a fun trip today.
That's part of the thrill. Is there something can always happen?
Is it? Should I be worried? Because I'm not even scared about
you
this.
literally signed papers that said, do you not realize? Did you read anything that you signed?
Yeah, I realized that I signed that paperwork, but the paperwork's just the paperwork.
You think that
I trust Simon and the crew.
Is there a reason?
I trust Simon and the crew.
I trust him too. But there's sometimes things are out of control.
I know anything can happen today, but no, we're definitely gonna have fun. It's gonna be a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pumped.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Are you scared? You're scared for me?
No, this is not my choice. No one's making you do this. This is literally something you like.
I'm ready
want
for
to
it.
do.
Though. I want to jump. It's something that I think is gonna be an enjoyment for me for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Did you see how Post Malone's plane? All that happened the other day?
Oh yes, the tire went down and they had to make an emergency landing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was watching live. Who Roger says I want Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory in Galveston.
Where's that one at? I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. That's the one on the Strand. You've never been to that one?
No.
It's straight chocolate. So you can go in and they have like chocolate bunnies and everything else, and it's really cool. So that's located on the Strand. What do you normally get from there, Roger? I'm waiting for Roger to respond. I usually get those mint. I love mint. I get the mint chocolate balls. Those are delicious.
Like cake balls or just like chocolate, or what are you talking about?
It's chocolate and then has mint like flavoring in the middle of it, and it's really, really good.
I thought you didn't like mint.
I love mint.
How come your breath doesn't smell better? What kind of toothpaste do you use?
Mint? I hate you.
But like, what brand?
I hate you. That's the worst thing to say.
What brand?
I use Crest 3D White.
Oh, that's what it is. Maybe. Never mind.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just thinking if you are a self-proclaimed mint lover, I'd be like, oh, that'd be like some minty.
I love
minty
mint.
breath.
If I could have Thin Mint cookies all day.
Maybe your car would smell like
grasshopper.
mint.
Oh, wow.
Anything.
Roger says he gets the candy apples.
I like candy apples.
Candy apples are good. I like the caramelized apples, like
Those are
those
good too.
Suckers.
Oh yeah, those are good
as well. Those are delicious.
It's the green apple, and they put caramel on it.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember. I don't know if this is when they came out, but I remember like those becoming popular when I was in high school, and we would eat them often. But that's other than that, I haven't really had them since. But they were good.
I always wanted more caramel and less apple.
Less sucker, more caramel on there.
Yes.
Or like, are you talking about the candy or the actual apple?
Anything, like if it was like the dipped apple in the caramel, or if
Yeah.
it was the sucker, I wanted more caramel and less apple.
Where would you get like a caramel candied apple? Like growing up or wherever you've eaten them? Where have you gotten them?
I don't remember.
What do they have in Nebraska where they have those?
I think that I like the fairgrounds and stuff like that.
So y'all had like county fairs and rodeos?
We had county fairs and rodeos. We had an entire like fairgrounds where they would do racing on Sunday nights. Ooh, we have Area 51 Auto in next week. We get to talk about dirt racing, which I'm really excited about.
Mm-hmm. We could talk about your car and what they recommend. Has it been doing better?
The car, yeah, it's been fine. I think they did a great job with it.
Back to what it was?
Yeah, back to what it was, which is awesome. I don't think it improved the life of the car, but it definitely made it back to where it was.
That's really all you can.
There's
you
a
can
lot
ask
of work.
for.
There's a lot of work that would take in order to make the bad boy back to where it was.
Whew. I mean, where was it? Like, are you talking about like rolling off the factory line where it was?
No, definitely no. Rolling off the factory line to get back to that would take a lot of elbow grease.
They'd completely rebuild the car on the inside,
Like inside and
out.
Man, I remember. So I got hit by a car out in the parking lot here at ALCS.
In this car?
Yes, in the bad boy, the lady backed up into my car. Obviously, it was like a little bit of dents. Like it wasn't anything big on my car, but her car got destroyed. And
How hard did she hit you?
like she was just backing up, but her car was like plastic, and so my car
Yeah.
like ate her up. And I remember I reported it to my insurance. I'm like, hey, this happened, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fix it, but I just want you to know this happened. Well, then her insurance called, and they're like, so you hit this car, and you're responsible for the damage. And I was like,
Are you
nah,
serious?
she backed into me. Like she was the one backing up. And I had the right of way. And they're like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, so I never heard back.
Roger sent a picture of these apples. What they
Let me
look.
see. Oh,
Those look awesome.
they got little crumbs on there too, don't they?
Yeah, it looks like they are like crumbles. So they dip them. Man, it looks like they dipped them in multiple things,
Like chocolate.
like
and-
caramel, like maybe white chocolate and chocolate. And then there's on this one, it looks like there's some kind of nuts on there, and that one looks like it's probably ground up, like something else. Those look good.
I wonder if you could do that with like cut up like thin mint on top.
Probably. Roger, when are you moving back?
I thought he was back already.
Roger, are you back and didn't tell nobody? And how would Kurt know that?
I saw him the other day, just walking through the streets.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I thought he was coming back though already. Like didn't he announce that like a month ago?
He said he was potentially he's coming back for specifically for the candied apples in Galveston.
Danny Lee says you can put a Thin Mint on top of everything.
You can definitely try it. There are many flavors. That's what's up. And it's an apple, as long as it's before 4.
Wait, can we have that?
No, there's sugar and chocolate and stuff. We're not doing sugar.
I saw last night. Okay, so the Miss Patricia brings these like chewable mints,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like chewing on it. I'm like, oh, this is
Sugar.
awesome. Yep, there was sugar in it,
Yeah.
and I was just
candy.
like,
It's literal candy.
even though it's a mint, you don't think about it. You don't think that mints
I do.
are that.
Mints are candy. Except for guacamole. Don't put guacamole on it.
Guac.
Drop chocolate. Yeah. Well, there's lots of cool places. Where else do we need to go? In Galveston.
So we haven't talked in a while about Sammy's, and then we also have I-45 now and tomorrow.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we can talk about those things when we
Sammy's
come back.
Wild Game Grill. I'm excited about that.
We're gonna go there, and they're coming here, which is awesome.
What's up, Amanda? So we've been talking about Curt going skydiving. How do you think that's going to entail? Like, how do you think that's going to play out? Kurt's going skydiving this afternoon. He's probably tried to reach out to you, and if he hasn't, sorry, what? I guess he's about to reach out to everybody. Like, hey, these are things I'm just going to say
Before I jump,
I have to get off my just in
That's
case.
what the napkin was
And
for.
then you land, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said all that. I shouldn't have said like to everybody. Oh man. Or like you have your cell phone up there and they're like, oh, the parachute's messed up. And you're like, no,
let me send that back. You also
Can you see what she said?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know since you're probably blocked on every platform from most of the people.
Just because I got oh my gosh. Anyways, side note.
Oh, you can see, okay.
I also, on top of giving you all of my trash from my car, I have given you all my messages in my Facebook Messenger.
Oh gosh, I do not want those. I don't know which one's gonna be more dirty. Like just be like looking at it, it's like gross. So Curt is going skydiving. He says on a napkin that he wrote down that this is like his just in case.
My will.
Yeah, his
this
will.
is my will.
It's totally official. On this
Official
napkin,
will.
he's writing down like Gardy gets all the trash in my car, and then and apparently I get like all his Facebook inbox messages.
Yep, that's it. And Josh gets all my debt.
Yeah.
Yes. Pastor Josh gets all my debt.
I don't know who's more afraid now at this point. Like, okay, I don't want all that trash because that's a lot of trash. And I don't want to know what's inside those messages. Curt will leave his like we stream from Facebook from his Facebook and then go on KHEA. And he's like, don't look at my messages. And I'm like, Curt, don't worry. I do not want to know what's in your messages. I feel like that's a scary place that I don't want to be held accountable for what goes down in the DMs. Right? Maybe not. It could be totally, hi, coffee, and that's it. But I doubt that it stays there.
Somebody said leak the messages.
The messages.
No, don't leak the messages.
We'll call it Curtsy Leaks. And
Curtsy
go check out curtsyleaks.com.
Premium subscription is only $100 a month.
That's not worth that much. So
Listen, the value of a radio co-host who went skydiving, things went bad and died, the premium content goes up.
Amanda asked if you got a physical before.
I did. I'm very physically fit.
He did not get a physical because that is not the report that they would have get. Well, you were in perfect health. No way. Ooh, okay. Shy Cats, Jerky Place on the Strand, Macio's, Mel's Diner, Mama Teresa's Flying Pizza, Patty Cakes.
Patty cake.
Good suggestions. I'm the new Perez Hilton. Leak one thread a week. I got to keep the people entertained. There would be literally hundreds of people who would want to know what's in there. Like he was messaging all of us at the same time. I could see like Curt, because he's really big on, we have to set up a Google Calendar for the radio. I have to set up a Google Calendar for this. Like if he has a Google Calendar for his business meetings, like how strategic the timing is, like 3:30, I have to be at Coco Crepes. I have a business meeting. But at 3:45, I have to go to Pizza Fire because I have a separate business meeting.
Oh yeah, and the calendars is where it's at.
5:00, I have to be at skydiving, and then Salada. Pinnacle Park has been like a revelation, like a breath of fresh air for Curt's business meeting life. So Leon, what's up? Kurt's going skydiving. Do you have any
last minute words?
Anything you want to get off your chest?
I did not leave you anything in my will. Sorry.
Any advice? I don't know. Has anybody that's watching been skydiving? We had Manish from the owner of Pizza Fire and Coco Crepes in earlier, and he gave some advice. He's also been skydiving before. I have some advice. I've never been skydiving though, so I don't know if it holds any weight. I don't think so.
What is going to be your advice?
My advice to you is to listen to all the instructions that Simon and the staff give you. Pay attention. Let everything else go out of your head, because I know you always have that wheel in there. There's the hamster like going like right now whenever I'm talking to you, and you got the hamster turning. You're not listening to anything I say.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Exactly.
Don't die.
Don't die is great advice.
That is great advice.
I think he'll be okay. He will be fine, only because he doesn't want his Facebook messages to leak. And that would be his surviving factor.
I will be like, I am not going to die.
The messages can't leak. Like he hits the water and I don't know, somehow like the iron will to survive. Like he's in a full body cast for like a year. He's like, I have to survive. The messages will not leak.
The messages will not leak.
I'm like
sipping through
pull the plug, doctor. Pull the plug. And you're like, I'm okay.
You know what the best part about that?
Pull the plug.
You know, if I was in the hospital for a year, imagine how much more debt I would rack up. That would go to Pastor Josh.
Wow.
Yes.
Philippians 4:6. Read that verse and you'll be fine.
What is Philippians 4:6? Don't jump out of a plane.
God. I'm going to be behind some kind of camera. I don't know what this video is entailing. I had a meeting at 12. Kurt's like, oh, this is at 12:30. And so we got to be there. I didn't bring a lunch. I would have brought a lunch. I'm trying to figure out. I wore a button-up shirt because I always figure like, oh, if we're going to film a video and it's like a giveaway, then I try and wear a button-up shirt. I don't even know if I'm going to be in the video. Kurt's diving. I don't know, because I can't go up in the plane to film him because there's not room. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing there. I pretty much don't have to be there.
Yeah, you have to do the Facebook Live.
That's not important. I could do Facebook Live for many. I'm going to go outside, buy like the the retention pond by my house and be like, I'm here in Galveston. Look, there's water. Kurt's about to jump out of a plane. I show the sky. I don't know where he is. And there's planes that do fly over like my house. And I could have did all of that from my house.
Oh, so Philippians 4:6 says, do not jump out of a plane, for you will not be satisfied.
Is that really what it says?
That's crazy.
Man, what a scripture.
No, it says, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your request be made known unto God.
Well, Danny Lee, that's funny what he said. Verily, thou shalt not leap from a perfectly good airplane. You want to go on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's 10:35. We've had an awesome show so far. So Kickstart's new time is at 8:30 a.m. Today is Thursday. So this is day 4 of us doing this new start time. And so far, it's been going awesome. We've had guests in every day. We've still been able to talk and hang out with our Facebook and YouTube live stream and have a lot of fun. So I am excited for some stuff that we have coming up, not just this afternoon, which Kurt's going skydiving.
Yes, we're going skydiving, jumping out of a plane, perfectly good plane.
Jumping out.
And jumping down on and landing on a beach next to the ocean in Galveston. I'm really excited. Simon is the owner of Skydive Galveston. He's been on the show before. I've worked with Simon before. He's a great guy. He's a lot of fun. And we're going to have some fun today as well.
Yeah, if you have some advice from Kurt, please reach out to him. Let him know, because I feel like that is something he's open to. Not only are we doing that, we have a lot of other fun stuff. We have an awesome guest coming in tomorrow. I am super excited about it. We've been trying to make this happen for a little bit, and it's finally here. Tomorrow, we're having
I-45 Now. TJ is coming in studio to talk about I-45 Now and all the great things that they're doing there.
Yeah, so TJ, the founder, owner, and the brains behind I-45 Now will be in studio tomorrow. We're going to be learning about the beginning of I-45 now? How did it grow into what it is, and what are the plans for the future? And I'm excited about that because it's news that focuses on our area. It's exactly where we are. This is us. You know, Houston's so big. There's a lot of news outlets that cover, but to have even like the local news to the big stories, he's here. So sometimes it'll take the news station in Houston, I don't know how long to get down here, but whenever your boots are already on the ground every day, it's quicker. It's news is getting to you faster. Social media, you don't have to wait to break news. You can break news anytime you want to.
I'm really excited because as a former journalist, I love the concept of social media and using social media to tell the news. I think it's a unique model that you don't see anywhere else. And I believe that I-45 now is very innovative when you talk about what they're doing.
Yeah. If I had $1 every time you said as a former journalist, or even like in the present tense, you're like, as a journalist, and I'm like,
I am a journalist. Once you're a journalist, you're always a journalist. I was inducted into the Journalist Society.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't know all that.
American Journalist Society.
And I don't know if keeping your journal, like your daily diary that you do at night, is considered being a journalist, but maybe it is. I need to do some research on that myself.
When after we go skydiving and jump out of the plane,
yes,
the memoirs that will be written, you'll be like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what happened?
That will be the defining moment of the book.
He was like, he had a mind that nobody else even knew what he was doing.
A beautiful mind.
A beautiful mind.
Yeah.
Part 2.
A quite simple man on the outside,
Quite
but
simple.
on the inside, there was that gerbil was struggling hard, trying to make the wheels turn.
Just
so
the
much
stuff
going
I
on.
come up with written down, you're like, oh, this dude's living in 3038.
Wow. That's far. It's 10:38 right now. Now it's 10:39. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. So TJ's going to be in tomorrow talking about I-45 Now. If you haven't heard of it, go check out I-45 Now as well, so you can get familiar with the guest and what we're going to be talking about. And we also have, I guess we'll call it a field trip planned during that first week of September, where we're going to be going to a place that's kind of interesting.
Yes, we are
going to Sammy's Wild Game Grill.
Yeah, Sammy's.
It is there's a location in Houston. I think it's kind of located in the Heights off of Washington. So there's a lot of interesting places over there that we don't necessarily get the opportunity to go to that often. But this place, we had to make the trip and also bring them in studio. So we're going to be bringing them in studio. As far as I know, didn't you say it's Sammy? It's the
Sammy.
owner.
Sammy, the owner. I talked to him yesterday. We're going to go out and try some, kangaroo burgers, some snakes, some awesome, he's like, you guys have been on a diet, but you know what? The best way to end the diet is go and have a kangaroo burger. Say that 3 times fast.
Kangaroo burger, kangaroo burger, kangaroo burger. And
okay, you're
have
better
some
than
snake.
I am.
I would like to try some snake, some alligator, whatever else they have, whatever's in season. It's a wild game grill. So go check them out. Just Google that. Sammy's Wild Game Grill. I recently followed them on social media from the radio page, so I can see some of the stuff that they post. And it's kind of like awesome just to think like, wow, I've never thought of this before. This is something I may try once in a lifetime, like jumping out of a plane.
I wonder what kind of food he's going to have and everything that they're going to have ready for us when we show up, because that's going to be a fun taste testing.
Sure.
But we're also giving away like food as well from them as well. So you can enter to win when we drop that video to try out their restaurant.
I want to try the sliders because there's an option on the menu where it said Chef's Choice Sliders. So they'll come out with these small burgers, and whatever the chef decides to serve you, that's what you're getting. And I'm willing to try that. Hey, why not?
It's funny how we think about cows and beef, right? Like that we don't think twice about it. Like, oh yeah, there's a cow that used to be beef.
Steak.
But when it's like kangaroo, brisket. You're like, oh, that was a kangaroo. Or I think he said at one point it goes camel, and I'm like, camel?
Sure, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where you get that stuff. But if it was in our culture for sale, like in the grocery store, you maybe would try it, So we'll see what happens. I'm willing to try any of that food and see what the thoughts are. But this is somewhere that we think you'd probably like to try if you're listening in your car, maybe over Facebook, social media, wherever. We like to spotlight these places that are doing kind of interesting, different things, and we're going to go check them out. Captain Miles Delgado from Del Agua Charters, he's the one who told us, hey, go check them out. So we have to say thank you to him for letting us know about this place. And we're excited. It's 10:42. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Brandon B. Bring Me to Life right here on KHEARadio.com. Also available at 99.5 FM over the air and from the TuneIn app. We're everywhere. We created a YouTube channel recently. We're also starting a podcast, so you can go back and listen to this stuff later whenever you want to.
Yeah, so make sure that you find us on all those devices. KHEA Radio. Roger said he had an elk burger.
Who had an elk burger?
Roger,
where'd you have that?
At Sammy's, probably.
Did you go to Sammy's or did you have an elk burger somewhere else? I know Moon Tower, they would serve burgers like that sometimes, like different kinds of meat that you don't normally get. Moon Tower Inn, that's in Houston as well.
So 29 minutes to Skydive Galveston. Just so you know.
Thank you. You know, I'm just wondering, so how does this video going? How did you envision? What's your thought?
Well, obviously, so you show up and they get you strapped in and everything so you can get some stuff there. You can probably go live on Facebook there. Then we'll go to the airport. You can do some stuff there. We'll get on the plane. You'll jump in the truck and they'll take you to the beach. And then you can be on the beach as the stuff is landing.
Okay.
So that's what we've done, or what I've done before.
Yeah. And how am I going to talk about the giveaway stuff?
Yeah, you can talk about the giveaway stuff. So you can hand me the camera and then you can have Simon next to you, because there'll also be that other person being strapped in. So then I can have the camera on.
Okay, I was just wondering. Yeah, wait, what the thought?
Yeah, no, I don't want to be.
Well, I don't know.
I don't want to be talking. I'll just be on the video.
Well, it'll just take a lot longer, most likely.
Dang.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I'll probably have a couple more takes.
Well, not even.
Well, yeah, because you would have to do all the checking and mic checking, and it'd just be easier for me to do all the audio stuff and mic you up as well. So as long as that person's in the background getting strapped in. Or do you think maybe when we're on the beach with the parachute out, doing it then?
When you land, do the giveaway like info? What if we do both and see what picks up better? Because if it's windy and I don't know, and it may be more controlled wind wise. Man, I was trying to find a pair of shoes that I was okay with walking on the beach, but I couldn't find.
You're not on the beach very much. Like,
okay,
you're not walking very far out, and they'll drive you up on the truck.
All right, cool. By the way, from I'm down this week. So you're down this week. Are you down for good? So Leon's giving some. What'd she say? Someone's house. So they killed it on a hunt, the elk, and Roger had like home cooked elk burger. That's what's up. 80 needs a nap. Watched J-Lo dance for 10 minutes and that wore her out. So she needs a nap. That's funny. Let's mention that in his funeral. We gather here today at Curt's funeral because he refuses to listen is what I'm guessing it's saying. Instruction. He didn't listen. So Roger is down this week. That's what's up. So it's 10:46. We got a couple minutes left. And what did you bring a lunch today?
Yes, I brought my veggies. From my Naked Nutrition and Wellness.
I only had one banana left in my house and it was kind of mushy. And sometimes when I carry it in the bag, it's beat around. And so I was like, man, it would be destroyed by the time I got to it. I would rather not have
What time did you take your shake?
Like 7.
7?
Yeah.
That's what it says. Yeah, 7 to 8.
Well, the other one I have, like 6, like even earlier, like whenever on days I work out, which I didn't work out today, like 6:30. So that's why I'm like hungry by the time the show starts, or even like 9. I'm like, oh. I'm hungry. So Roger doesn't know. My lease ends on the 31st. Roger, are you back? Is this like LeBron coming home to Cleveland? Or is he just gonna leave us for LA? What do you think?
I only have a 1-bedroom apartment, or otherwise I'd say Roger could move in with me. But
Roger, move in with Curt.
no, Roger, don't move in with me.
You have
Actually, you can have my apartment. Roger, if something goes wrong today, you can move into my apartment.
take over the
Just
lease.
take care of the cat.
Roger, are you a cat person?
And then, if you can't make the payment, they'll just put it on my debt, and then Pastor Josh will pay it. Hey, Pastor Josh just called my debt. Ew, yeah, no, I don't want any brown in my banana.
I like on the banana because it makes it sweeter. It's easier
like,
to
bruised
digest.
Bananas are the worst. No.
And we're back.
Premium content.
I did. Curt,
May go to LA Kings, the candy shop.
may go to LA. La Kings.
La Kings.
Confectionery, however you say that word. English is hard.
Confusionary.
Confucius. Might be a texture. Yeah, it's definitely a different texture, but it has a different taste.
Mushy.
Yeah. I know I've had one. I like him softer. There's green, there's yellow, and then whenever it starts to get brown, that's when I like it. Yeah, but they definitely are sweeter because apparently, I don't know, something happens with the sugar, so it has like more sugar, which is funny to think about. Let's go on for a little bit, and then we'll play a song and
Close down the show.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got 51 seconds.
Talking skydive again or what?
I don't know. So what's up? What are you guys up to? Roger is moving back. He's trying to decide where to take his talents to right now. Hopefully he comes back. I feel like Roger would bring some stability to Curt's life if they were roommates in any situation.
What? No.
Yeah. I am glad that you showed up like 8:10 today because I remember we had talked about like, oh, if you're going to be there like before 8, I'll come and we can play on the show. But then like you haven't been getting here. So I'm just like,
it took a little bit
dude,
to get
go to sleep.
transition.
Come so we can plan some stuff. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Right now it is 10:50. We have 10 minutes left of Kickstart. We started today 8:30 a.m. We had a guest in studio, Mr. Manish. He is the owner of Pizza Fire in Lake City. He's also the owner of Cocoa Crepes. There's a couple locations that we are excited to go check out. I'm excited to try all of the stuff on the menu whenever we're allowed to. Right now, we're on this 21-day cleanse. Curt, how is your 21-day diet and cleanse going?
Yesterday was bad. We got all those bags of chips. We went and got plantains. Shout out to Mary Bass for turning us on the plantain chips. There were 4 chip bags left. I bought all 4 bags.
And a container of hummus.
And a container of hummus.
How's the hummus holding up?
Hummus is good. It's still in the fridge.
Is it in the fridge here or your fridge here?
Yeah, fridge here. It's probably bad now. But what goes in that fridge doesn't come out alive. But the bags of chips?
All 4? No. Curt, you ate 4 bags of plantain chips yesterday?
Let's just say I woke up this morning and I was like, where are the bags of chips?
I don't believe you.
All 4 bags
are gone?
I gave away 1 bag.
Okay, so you ate 3 bags and gave 1 away.
2.5.
Who'd you give away the bag to?
One of my neighbors. I was just like, here, have some. If I keep these in my house tonight, I'm going to eat more of them. Like, it's going to be in my belly. And that's not bad. 4 bags of those are terrible.
Yeah, I remember you read the bag and you were like, well, that's good. If I accidentally eat the entire bag, it's only 500 calories.
And but 3 bags later,
you had 1,500 calories of plantain chips.
And all that sodium.
That's impressive.
Sea salt. Oh.
And also, you mentioned you were eating candy, but you didn't realize it was like a mint, but it has like sugar, and you're just like popping these candies like, hey, these are good. I wonder why these are so good.
Does gum have sugar?
Yes.
So we can't even chew gum.
That's correct.
Pastor Josh has been from day one breaking the rule.
Well, I'm sure it's like, hey, there's like 10 calories in here and barely any sugar. But yes, there's sugar in there. And they have sugar free, but it would be sweetened with a artificial sweetener.
Yeah. So
do you think Josh is doing it? Is he taking this serious?
I haven't seen a change in Josh.
Like, are you talking about his looks or his diet or him drinking more water or anything?
Or like having veggies? I see him doing the veggie like juices, but that's not the same thing. I don't think it counts.
Sure it does. If you're just drinking vegetables, it's another way to get. That's one thing I know Dr. Chapa had said. It doesn't matter how you get it. You can cook them.
I think it's more than just like, oh, I'm going to do three of these a day. It's about eating healthier and having a healthier lifestyle, like water and everything. So it's not just about like, hey, I'm going to drop a whole bunch of pounds. That's not the goal of this. The goal of this is to be all around healthy.
So now you're an expert.
I'm
apparently.
Listen, I listen to Dr. Chapa 3 times a week.
You do, but
I play back his show every day.
I say you hear. Okay, there's a difference between like listening and hearing. So are you taking all of the advice? Because I know for a fact, sometimes he's like, hey, cut back on this, do this. And you're like, nope, I'm doubling up, doc. I'm doubling up.
Well, you remember last night I sent that text and I said, what happens?
Which one? Yes.
If I did accidentally 5 fibers
right
instead of 2 fibers.
Yeah. I remember the text.
And he was like, no, everything's cool. You're fine. I was fine.
It's good.
I hurt. I still hurt today.
Interesting. The interesting thing about that is that there's no pill that we're supposed to be taking 5 of right now.
Cleanse.
No, 4 is what the paper says.
I've been doing 5.
Well, there you go again. There you go.
It's not going to hurt.
I don't think so, but just, I don't know, a matter of listening to what the good doctor has to say. It is what it is.
Doctor a day. An apple a day. I almost said a doctor a day.
You didn't almost. You said it.
I did. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. It's 10:54. You're listening to KHEA Radio. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, and we're going to end the show. It's been a fun time. Coming up next is Lauren Daigle. First, right here on KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM.
So somebody said that they might be moving. Was it still on?
Come on, dude. Let me turn off the mics.
Somebody said I may be moving to Galveston County area. Do y'all suggest any good churches? We don't know any. Sorry.
Wow, really? You're gonna say that?
We don't know any. There's none.
Roger,
Churches
I invite
in
you to my
Galveston
church. You can come to Abundant Life.
What's Abundant Life? Can you tell me a little bit more?
This is why people don't like you. This is part of the reason why people
he was trying to make the joke, and so I'm just playing along. What is Abundant Life? It's the greatest church in the world, Roger Nally. That's right.
Yeah, if you move back, I will be excited for that.
Wait.
I know what he's doing. He's moving back like in time before basketball season starts.
He's moving back so that he can be here for Heartbreak Hotel.
Go some Rockets games. Elvis is in the building. He said, I hear Hope City is nice. Hey, I hear that too. They're doing cool things. But you asked for Galveston
County.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shout out to them.
I almost said something, but no. Just down to I'm down 2 liters. How much is it?
You moved up to the bigger bottle. That's what's up. One day you're gonna get one of these. So 1 gallon is 3.78 liters. So it's like 3 1/3 of those are 1 gallon.
I need 2 more of these to beat you. Somebody liked his comment. If I find out.
Okay, so it's 10:56. Let's see. This is over in a minute 24. We're gonna come back, and then I guess hopefully try and find something to eat.
And then skydive.
Man, we should have did skydiving like later in the afternoon, so that way I could still have my meetings and eat and do everything that I need to.
Meeting things.
Every Thursday, I have something at 12 o'clock. Every Thursday.
Yesterday was the first time I've heard of that.
Every Thursday I do.
They don't have gallons at the place at the gas station at Sam's store.
Yeah. I feel like they do. I feel like they do have gallon jugs of water. I've gone to a lot of gas stations and bought a
I
gallon
looked
jug.
today and they didn't have any. I looked.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen them there. It's not. It doesn't look like this. It's like a gallon of milk jug.
Yeah, I looked for them and I didn't see it. And I didn't ask. I was trying to get here.
Yep. Good morning. It's 10:57. You are listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
We got a couple minutes left, and I think we're going to use that time to just kind of talk about what we talked about, where we're going today, and who's coming on tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're headed to Skydive Galveston this afternoon. We're going to be jumping out of a plane, and then tomorrow we're going to have I-45 Now as our guest during the 10 o'clock hour. Plus, we're giving away 2 gift cards on tomorrow's show to Soul to Soul Cafe.
Also today, thank you to Manish for coming on air. He is the owner of Pizza Fire in Leak City and Cocoa Crepes in Leak City. We had a blast talking to him. Hopefully we can make that more of a regular thing. He's giving back with people in the community, teaming up with local businesses to make sure that the school, the faculties, all these different locations that are going back this week are treated as something nice. And I feel like that's very important for us to do. Come together, not just in times of like where there's frustration or times where there's like a bad occurrence or something bad, a disaster, but come together in the good times. Let's just be a community. And thank you to Manish and all the people that are teaming up with Pizza Fire and Cocoa Crepes for making that happen. Shout out to him and all the other people that we know that are doing it. Off the top of my head, Escape Kima has teamed up, and so has Living Well Clinical Nutrition, Dr. Aaron Chapa. He has as well, along with about, I think, 20 other businesses. So thank you for all that y'all are doing to help make this awesome and special for our faculty and teachers and students as they go back into school. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. I'm very excited. We're going to be out the door trying to grab some healthy lunch, and then we're heading to Galveston. Kurt's going to be doing some skydiving. Any final thoughts?
Enjoy the trash if we don't make it back.
Okay, you heard it here first. I'm sure TJ is going to be excited to hear that because we're having him on in I-45 News tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. We'll be back for some more Kickstart every weekday, 8:30 to 11 a.m. And we're moving into Saturdays too, so stay tuned for that too.
Trash from my car.
All right, guys. We are out of here. Y'all have an awesome day. It's like a task to end all these live streams now.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Should we say bye to every single one? Okay, goodbye.
Bye, podcast.
Bye, podcast.
And last but not least, goodbye to you, YouTube. Have a good day.
Hey, there was